right?
I don't know if we can do an interview because they want the stream for Strive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably like.
We should probably go.
We
okay. All right.
Okay, how about this? We will only interview Poet if he can pull off the Jacko pose.
That's totally up to you, man. I endorse it, though. I endorse it if you can make it happen.
No, we're not doing this. Okay.
We're not doing this, he says.
I do believe that we're going to have to go to Strive as we're going to move over the setup, as the Strive setup with the Strive part of our monthly has already started. So after the short break, because I need to get a lot more water, actually, we're going to be coming back with Guilty Gear Strive at Akihabara Arcade, a late night fun time on the brand new Jacko patch, and you can actually 6P Soul stuff now. It's great.
Yeah, I heard Soul got shot.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't?
Okay, so his 6S, you can now low profile it with the universal anti-air.
Okay.
It was kind of belligerent before. It's still pretty good, but like now you have a way to call it out.
I don't know, man. It sounds like I don't know. I could be wrong, but this could be downplayment. So
his plus on block normal now is worse against faultless defense. So faultless defense is actually more effective against Soul in the corner. And then I think like one other thing they got like a really minor inconsequential nerf. And then they made it so that Soul can now Roman cancel after Wild Throw and get a full combo.
Yeah.
So he can like run up, corner, throw you with a 5-frame unreacted command grab that beats the wake up grab, which is like a normal thing in Guilty Gear. Roman cancel, side swap, break the wall, and just do like half your health off of a command grab. So they actually buffed him.
Well, okay, there you go. So he got burfed.
So they made him less they made him less like silly and neutral because you can challenge his biggest button now.
Cool.
In exchange, they gave like his traditional command throw he's had since Guilty Gear 1, and they made it like back to plus R levels of like doing Sidewinder loops again.
I'll pick up Guilty Gear whenever I win a local at Dragon Ball FighterZ.
That's going to take a while.
Yeah,
we have too many killers out here right now.
No, you do. Dude, you and I got to get back. You and I got to get some games in. I just need to be mega conditioned. I think that's like
in
what I really
Dragon Ball.
In Dragon Ball, I just need to be conditioned, like
getting
hard conditioned.
Getting all of the mechanical motions down perfectly in the muscle memory.
Well, muscle memory and stuff, and then also making sure that my mix and my neutral like are always good. I mean, I think that I saw that as my biggest improvement today was mix and neutral.
Oh yeah, neutral especially.
Dude, dropping combos is just like you said, it's probably just fucking nerves. Like
it is nerves.
Sucks.
You need to, it is the most human thing in the world to get nerves. It is your body producing chemicals to try and prepare you for a fight. And you are, in fact, fighting someone in a stressful situation. Like, you do want it. You're not going to be able to remove that without stopping being human.
This game is so much more stressful than Marble was. I mean, Marble is stressful, but, like, dude, this game, like, with the way the block mechanics work, like, it's...
I agree, actually, yeah. Because Marble, you kind of know what's going to happen. You're going to die.
Right.
But, like...
Well, you can also auto-block in Marble, too. Like, in this game, you can't fucking do that. You cannot auto-block. And so, like, it barely, if your thumb moves, even just slightly,
you need to know what
you immediately, the controller registers it as like a back input, and it's like, well, fuck, I'm not blocking low anymore. Thanks. Should we go?
We're going to be running the stream for Strive. Like, there's like a minor change they make over there. Like, they like a little drop down for it. But like,
you're definitely the more. What's the word I'm looking for? You're much more of a Guilty Gear connoisseur than I am.
Oh, right.
So
this is also a new patch of a new character that even I don't know. I had 5 minutes with her when I was just checking to make sure I downloaded the DLC properly, which is actually working. I can see my personal PlayStation setup over there has Jacko playing it up right now.
Nice.
Okay, so we have, going into Guilty Gear, I need to swap over. Hey, Cross!
Sneaker.
So, Cross, MD Poet won with a ridiculous, like, setup move as the actual kill. As to how it actually pulled off. Like, I think it needs a clip to be shown. Like, I've never seen Beerus actually kill in neutral with his orb setup like that.
Yeah.
So, Poet took it with a wonderful, intense set. Like the entire top 3 finals was amazing. As I need to go bring my Firefox thing over.
I probably will not be, so I'll probably jet. All right, boys. All right, demons. I'm out.
Okay, goodbye, Mustachio. You were great. Fist bump me again. Yes. It was Teddy versus Poet, yes. And yeah, it actually was a really nice set. Also, I loved Mangaka versus Teddy. You should go back and watch that one, like the losers finals in Dragon Ball Cross. But no more Dragon Ball because we're playing Strive now.
Time to talk about Strive. All right, so.
All right. As joining us, as I'm still here, Silvertabby, and my co-commentators now.
Cephalopod.
Welcome to Strive, as we got Teddy and Haas. I believe the names are swapped because I think Teddy plays Axel.
Yeah, Haas is May. All right.
As we are on my favorite stage in Guilty Gear, May's Sky Pirates. And May's best opener. We're not getting any chances
going for the dash
zone.
cancel. Very good. I've noticed he's going for those a lot, and he's really good at confirming off of them, so I'm very excited to see him using it more.
Ooh,
nice combo. Get the air dash. Picks up. Nice. This will do a lot of damage. He just needs to stay in against Axel right now. Get the air throw. Went for an anti-air, but a bit too high.
Axel used all of his air actions to stay in the corner, as Haas is doing wonderfully. Look at that maxed out risk gauge.
He just needs one hit now, and something will happen.
Oop. As Teddy's got a chance to have the risk gauge slowly lower with the command grab.
Haas has to play very carefully right now to get back in.
Oh. I don't think that's the side Haas wanted to be on.
Go for an anti-air. Going for that 2H again.
Catches a whip punish as Haas takes the first match in Guilty Gear.
I want to see Haas going for air throws after those PRCs more often, but otherwise he's doing really well right now.
Especially because of how much time in the air we've been seeing Teddy spend. Like that fadeaway JS from... Ooh!
Nice interruption on the command throw.
Wonderful use of dolphins.
And the overhead. Teddy isn't blocking. That's going to hit.
Teddy is very much not blocking. Oh, that didn't kill? Catches with the command grab. 1-1 on the round 1. Caught the startup of a dolphin. And a reversal. As Teddy's just throwing out these moves preemptively, trying to catch Haas, trying to get in on the traditional zoner.
This is a situation Hans wants to be in again. Catches it, gets a nice confirm. Not going to wall break, but that doesn't matter right now. All right, frame advantage. Air throw. No! Come on, Haas!
Teddy managed to save air dash and was able to get out of the corner of that. Side swapping and using the air dash back. JS. That thing is impressive, that move.
Gotta be careful, Chidouche. Nice interrupt on the micro dash. All right, YRC, nothing gonna happen out of it, and gets clipped by the JS again.
As Teddy takes the first round in our round of Strive. Very close, like with only a sliver of life left, as this is a wonderful match.
Something I want to see Haas doing more as well. May has one of the privileged anti-airs on 6P that can deal with JS very well if you're looking for it. So what I want to see him doing is looking for that JS and interrupting it with 6P.
Yeah, right there. Last time I played Teddy against his Axel, I saw him using that instant air dash back JS so much. He loves that move.
It's really good. I mean, I don't know any Axel who doesn't know it or love it.
I mean, like, when I say he loves that move, like, he was using it non-stop that entire set last time I played Teddy. Wonderful round start counter hit from the Dolphin.
Very really careful about going in for jump hits at that angle because Axel's one of the few characters who can handle it really well.
And with an excellent high damage conversion on counter hits. Not quite far enough for the Dolphin. Red Roman cancels and burst baits.
All right. Now this tournament, unlike most of the ones I have at Akihabara here, is going to be 3 out of 5 the entire bracket, so it isn't over yet.
And although most games that have like individual sub-rounds we've been doing first to 2, Strive is still really, really fast this long after the release dates. I like the choice of the first there.
Oh, almost took the corner with it. But doesn't matter. Gonna get right back in, get some hits off.
Short combo, but wasn't able to establish OP. Excellent dolphin placement and the Roman cancel to get the wall break. Bonk.
Now, unfortunately, this does mean Haas has to win neutral once again, and as I'm talking about having to win neutral again, he does it. Well, almost. Nice cross-up, taking back the corner again. Got to be careful of those overheads, though.
Pause the bonuses run out, so Haas isn't going to get the second bar. Needed to do some crazy shenanigans with a dolphin and a Roman cancel. Wasn't able to get a long-term advantage because of the neutral advantage that Axel just has.
Nice whiff punish.
Dolphin, but wasn't able to establish OP as Teddy just has been trying to escape at every opportunity and getting away with it. I like the burst from choice from Teddy.
Gonna take the frame advantage, and there's the overhead kiss. This is gonna be a wall break.
Is she gonna use super to kill it? No, so she's gonna have to win neutral one more time.
There it is.
There it is, the dolphin. Even up the round count.
Oh, nice counter hit. All right, gonna take the straight damage instead of going for Oki.
Sets up the time stop super. They buffed it in the patch. It's a little bit easier to use now. Ooh, not quite. It was a little bit too slow. But May's got a tiny little sliver of health that disappears, clotheslined, as Teddy takes it 3-0 in our first of three tournament to Aki.
Axel wins.
Okay. It looks like Noah split up into 4 really small pools. So it's probably going to be a little bit harder to figure out who's coming up next in this. But we're going to get match after match after match.
Yeah.
One of the main downsides of Strive is because it goes so fast, we have to like have someone specifically set up on the other side of the stream, like constantly changing the names and the pronouns around. Dragon Ball, because of the longer round timers, like oftentimes we can have like one person like run over, change the names over, come back. No, Strive would go, go, go. It's gonna be, we basically need a dedicated person in order to help change out the names on stream.
Maybe I'm a bit biased because I play and watch VSAV a lot, but I really don't think Strive is that fast.
So oftentimes when the game starts, it's fast because we figured out how to do combos, but not necessarily how to block. Like I feel like there's a couple of option selects against, like for example, Chip, and especially like on Wake Up, fuzzy jumping using the throw protection window on it that haven't been fully practiced by everyone yet. But even after about 2 months since Strive's release, we're still seeing very high damage, fast swinging games. So it feels really fast to me, at least.
I mean, I guess my opinion is it's fast, but at high level, games last a long time.
Because people are going to be spending a lot more time carefully approaching a neutral, trying not to get counter hits from full screen. As next up we have yoanP and Excruitiation on stream. Stop.
All right, so what are we gonna see?
Okay.
Giovanna?
Excruitiation was my training partner like the week of release, and had a massive number of games against his Giovanna. I don't know how the matchup between Giovanna and Leo actually plays out. And didn't Leo get that ridiculous buff to his back turn stance?
Back turn K, you can now dash cancel and jump cancel, which allows for really fast mix-ups.
And it's not just like the slow, like 20 frames of running dash cancel. It's like
Yep,
that.
it's the back turn dash specifically. So not only is it fast, it also crosses you up. So you have to be always aware of that.
Yeah, steals the corner anywhere. It basically says, please press a button against me, when Leo has so many good options. It's like, please don't press a button against me.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
I love the intros in Guilty Gear so much.
Helen,
And even like the subtle touches, like how they change depending on if they're on player 1 side or player 2 side. Although it's not as obvious if you're playing Ram, who's basically the same both ways.
I miss the Rev 2 ones where every character has a unique quote against every other character.
Ooh, the moment that 237 puts himself at minus frames, he immediately throws out a Dragon Punch. Flash kick.
Counter hit.
Using the projectile invulnerability to check the fireballs from Leo. Even the plus frame ones, checking with jab. Excruitiation refusing to block right now.
That's super.
Doesn't hit very high up, and I don't think it's got a cross-up hitbox.
Punish, but drops it after the...
Ooh, mistimes the dust counter hit, and another flash kick.
Stick throw. What's the Yoki gonna be? Goes for the cross-up overhead. Low this time, not to kill, but sitting on meter and just gonna get hit by Wake Up Eisensturm.
Duel 2.
Okay, that jump-in move from Leo is ridiculous.
He really likes throwing out these projectiles and pressure.
You know, you saw how Excruitiation took a couple steps forward there. I think that was a missed input. For some way to challenge. Takes the plus frames. Ooh,
Back
I like the
is
back
not gonna
dash.
take any pressure. Getting hit by the cross-up though, not knowing the timing to throw it, or maybe just not reacting.
Oh yeah, that cross-up is really hard to react to in my experience. Like, but you really have to react to a throw in order to like consistently beat it. Like you basically have to be staring at that cross-up and nothing else in order to hit it consistently.
Timing is a bit different from Rev 2, that's for sure. Instant block and interruption with the Eisensturm on the cross-up overhead. Really nice reactions. You can tell 237 is just looking for it at this point, waiting for Excruitiation to make a mistake.
And just like that, Excruitiation just barely misspaces a move and immediately gets punished for it. Tries jumping over, not quite enough momentum in order to escape the fireball.
Again.
Jump in, checking, takes the plus frames, jumps out of it with a super jump. Ooh.
5D, this will kill.
Fully charged dust into a knockdown up as 237 takes the first down in this round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I like that air-to-air. Another fully charged dust. It looked like Excruitiation tried to challenge, but was just outspaced and the jab didn't hit.
I really want to see Excruitiation reacting to these projectiles right in his face and punishing them, because that startup is way too slow for Excruitiation. Just let him get away with it.
I feel like the problem with Giovanna's spiral arrow kick that goes through projectiles is that A, it can be low profile with that sweep, but also that it's projectile immunity happens really late in the startup. So if he's like thinking projectile, see if I can spiral arrow, he's not, wait, no, that doesn't work, and he's going to have be too slow for it.
He should be looking to just jab out of it with 2P.
Can you low profile that fireball actually?
No.
Okay. The moment that 237 does something that looks potentially unsafe, he's charging up the flash kick.
Nice. Nice.
Excellent spacing. Round start super, gets punished for it again, but not enough to combo. Goes for the reset back turn. One more round, and 237 is going to take this match. Going into back turn really early. Staggers off of the far slash. I like the pressure choices that 237 is going for.
Oh, nice reaction to the command grab though. Fortunately, just getting hit once again.
Good choice to burst on the wake up. Oh, that sweep from Leo is ridiculous.
It's certainly hard to deal with, especially if you're trying to mash out of it with a low hitting move, because it high profiles a lot of lows in this game.
Oh yeah. Takes the knockdown for the super. Immediate flash kick wake up.
Again.
I feel like I should take the time to memorize the canon and universe names of all the moves, but several of them are like, his are in German, theirs in Japanese, or some of them are in English. They're a little bit all over the place. It takes us a long time to memorize them.
I have everyone's names from Rev 2 memorized because I memorized those a long time ago, but I don't know the new Strive character names.
I'll take canonical move names for 300 on the Jeopardy board. And so far, we've seen a pair of 3-0 runs, which would have both had the same result in a first-to-two situation, but in exchange, we got to play more Guilty Gear. As we're likely looking at Lapis and Avvercus.
I do not. Oh wait, Lapis is what's his name?
Yep. Lapis and
KOF player. I forget his name at the moment.
I don't think we've seen much. I don't think I've seen much of the King of Fighters scene around here. Do they have like a different meetup, or has they been having struggles with the pandemic?
I think they do their own thing, but Lapis, of course, has been playing quite a bit of Strive. He's been entering since the game came out, which is good to see. He plays Chip. He's a pretty strong player in everything he touches. It's just, I think he's still figuring out how exactly Guilty Gear works.
Yeah, it took me like a solid month on Strive to like really feel like, oh, this is Guilty Gear still. Like, I should be throwing on Wake Up like every time. You're trying to throw Oki against me? No, I'm just going to grab.
Well, that doesn't work in this game because throws are not frame one like they are in other Guilty Gear games.
No, if they do it perfectly, it doesn't work anymore. It's
Yeah,
really hard to get
that's
that
the thing,
one frame timing. There are a lot of active moves, like many times Guilty Gears, like especially like close slashes will have like 5 or more active frames to make the timing relatively easy. But oftentimes if you're doing like a 2K or something safe as or something like on a farther distance for Oki, I'll just like grab. Works wonderfully. It's even after all the changes and relative simplifications from Xrd and Plus R, it's still Guilty Gear. It's still wonderful. Potemkin and Chip. I don't see this matchup very often, actually. We don't have too many Potemkins locally.
Yeah, you're right about that, actually.
Potemkin's got some of the best anti-airs in the game because he's fundamentally a grappler. He wants you to jump. But Chip's got some of the best jump-ins.
Now, unfortunately for Chip, I should say, J2K took a pretty big nerf, so it's a lot easier to anti-air now.
Vastly easier.
Of course, if Avvercus isn't ready for these cross-ups, it's not going to matter. And see,
There's
there it is, he's throwing him out of it.
Bonk. That was like 2 half combos. Where'd Chip's life go?
Now,
This is why I can't play Chip. I couldn't
you
take that.
can't count Chip out yet, though. He does have some really good guts, so he like...
Right there. He pressed something on Wake Up and just took the low. Yeah, this is going to be an explosive match for Chip in either literally or just throwing out a crazy Chip who's all over the place. I feel like the burst was a little bit early.
J2K going to confirm right into Rekka's. What's it going to be, just 2H?
Confirms off of his Shadow Clone plus on block move. Takes a safe... he converted that? Bonk.
Again, very nice
Guilty
throws
Gear.
by Avvercus.
And he's just not blocking on Wake Up. Oh, he drops the conversion probably because of Potemkin's extra weight. Good burst. I like that Roman cancel from Avvercus. This is a real game with Alpha Blade's in neutral. Grabs out. You got plus frames for that up. He's still not blocking on Wake Up.
Going for J2K twice in a row, not confirming on the hit though. Drops the combo because just out of range. Avvercus is a bit too high for the JK. So going to be this time just going for J2K again, but eating that anti-air. There's the nerf in action. Beta Blade on Wake Up works out this time. PR seeing it to make sure he can confirm. Not gonna kill.
Oh,
Very close. Just needs a chip now.
1.5 pixels. The anti-aliasing was shading into the second one with a partial color. As Lapis takes the first round. Aggressive start from Chip, using the spacing on the Rekka to keep himself safe.
Cross up again, and a cross up once more time, 3 times in a row, and it hit all 3 times. Delaying just a second hit the Rekka, very nice. Is it gonna be trying
Shield
to
the
cross
corner,
it?
goes low. Takes the combo, drops the Alpha Blade.
Hit again and again.
Saw that Avvercus has been going for all of these grabs to challenge Chip's plus frames. It just jumps out in order to bait it. Oh no! Side swap into the corner.
Not big enough though. It just gets hit by the cross up again and again. Avvercus is just not reacting, or maybe just doesn't even know that these Alpha Blades are going to cross up, regardless if it's the up one or the horizontal one.
Another problem is the Alpha Blade startup looks very similar to his command grab startup. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two of them.
The thing you gotta remember though, if Chip goes invisible, just jump. If it's command grab, if it's both versions of Alpha Blade, just jump if you see him go invisible.
Invisibility happens pretty late in the active frames. I feel like if you've seen him go invisible, it's actually a little bit too late to do it. I feel like you have to like go up and do it when you see him getting ready to jump into the invisibility.
I disagree because I can get it consistently reacting to invisibility.
My solution was that Alpha Blade's like on the slower side. It's got like 25 frames or more of startup. So the command grab's also in about that same range. So if you just like jump forward and block cross up, you'll actually chicken block the Alpha Blade and make the grab whiff. So it's a decent option to select if you're not quite certain on the animation. In exchange, it's much weaker against just traditional frame traps, which Chip is loaded with. That's actually an excellent sequence of defense from Avvercus right there. And when he starts challenging, it gets spaced out. The gold burst whiffs.
I want to see Lapis throwing in the overhead part of the Rekka, the Rook side. It's really strong.
Oh. Okay.
3 out of 5, remember.
Lapis takes a moment to consider swapping characters.
No, I think we just didn't know it was 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 all the way through.
Sands here with the 2H.
Gets caught backing up, whiffs a gold burst.
Very nice.
Blocks the cross up.
He's reacting much better to them now, getting instant blocks on almost every one we've seen in the past few times. Not that time though, or that time.
Ooh, challenges his plus frames with Potemkin's giant bar slash.
I think he wanted to side swap there. Not gonna get it, not gonna matter though if you can just run Avvercus all the way to the other side of the corner.
Excellent use of yellow Roman cancel.
I love to see those aggressive bursts. Chip damage is scary now.
There it is, the low Rekka. Like, I feel like Avvercus was expecting that high Rekka, just like you called out. It's like, nope, it's still low. Guilty Gear throws. Excellent whiff punish from the Potemkin suite. Chip's grounded momentum makes him wonderful at whiff punishing stuff. So he can actually play really defensive and neutral, like stepping into and out of footsie range in order to try and force whiff punishes. Gets another wall break for Lapis as Avvercus has to make this life count and gets it with an opening hammer fall. Bonk. Goes flying.
What's it gonna be?
Wake up.
Block on wake up. I did not see it, but Lapis didn't react and punish it.
Oh, he tried to go for Potemkin's like traditional, I believe that's his dust on the way down, and gets anti-aired with a super. That's an excellent cinematic finish.
That super is so much faster in this game than it has in any other Guilty Gear game. Like in this game, you can actually use that super as a whiff punish. It's so weird to see.
And it's got such a wonderful animation, so they wanted us to see it every time. As Lapis takes it 3-0
Another
in the
3-0.
Chip and Potemkin matchup. I believe we're going to be seeing next up 237 and Frost on stream.
All right, so this will be Leo versus Kai. Now, Frost has been entering these tournaments since the first one. I'm excited to see how he's been improving with Kai, especially when we consider these new buffs from the patch. So it'll be exciting to see, that's for sure.
Was it first?
This is not the match that I just thought we were watching.
It might be.
This is
No, this
Mangaka
is
versus
Mangaka and.
whoever Mangaka's
This is
playing
pool
against.
2, I guess. Yeah, Mangaka's not in pool 1.
I could have sworn we just heard that we were going
This
to
is
watch.
pool 2. Okay, we're in pool 2.
Okay.
So I'm still looking at the pool 1 sets. Yeah, it's the 4 pools make it a little bit difficult to keep track of who's playing on
Yeah,
Smash GG right now.
Especially since they're running 2 pools at a time. But
Oh yeah,
that's what you
the
have to
pools
do.
are also pretty small, so we're getting through them pretty fast actually. So
That's
it kind of
good.
works out, but it's a little bit harder to run. I'm like just impressed by what Havoc Noah is pulling off right now.
Alright, so Mangaka's playing this really slow, just waiting for Savantrex to make a mistake. He gets a nice combo.
Oh.
Throw. Throw again.
Standard basic throw. It's really important for Soul's corner pressure because it doesn't do any damage to the wall, letting him keep his corner momentum longer and longer. I like the run-up throw from Savantrex.
It's even more important now that, Far Slash is not as good as it used to be. It pushes back much further, especially when you FD it.
Oh yeah.
Runs in and throws. See, Mangaka's getting a lot of momentum out of him.
Not quite enough. He
Mileage
needs a
out.
Roman cancel to get the kill there. See if Savantrex can make the comeback. Oh,
It's okay.
he checks the dash up throw from Savantrex. Mangaka takes the first round. Round start, counter hit to stun dipper. Wake up. That is the most Soul thing ever. Wake up DP, run up grab.
Nice bait on the DP. This will be big damage. Goes into RTL.
Straight into super because he saw that Mangaka still has burst and didn't want anything to do with it. Not quite enough to kill. Didn't have the time for the positive bonus.
Now, nice
That
PRC.
drift backwards Roman cancel to make the jump in whiff was wonderful.
And the bringer also got a pretty bad burst, but Savantrex isn't blocking it. That nerf isn't going to matter. Nice throw again. What's the Ogi going to be? Just close slash. Classic Ogi for every character in the game right now.
Backs up to space out. Ooh, excellent use of the Roman cancel to keep the grab safe. I like the use of that Kara cancel into Fafnir. Holds it. Too far away.
Just run a throw again. Wild throw.
I want to see the Roman.
RC it to get the kill.
I wanted to see that Roman cancel after the wild throw so much.
Another RCL.
I haven't had much time to play on this patch, so I haven't seen routes off of Soul wild throw or Roman cancel.
What I've seen from a lot of Soul players, like Deb in particular, typically after a wild throw RC, you want to go into a Gust Loop light combo, or at least as close as you can get in this
Straight
game.
out. It's almost identical to the Sidewinder loops from Plus R. It's like a wonderful throwback. I love it. Excellent fadeaway fireball from Savantrex there. Checking the dash up. Excellent use of close slashes.
Savantrex really likes this RCL.
Sending him all the way down.
And the
Run
throw to
up.
beat the GP.
Oh, and it killed because of the counter hit.
Here 6P. With 5K.
I like how Savantrex is controlling space with normals. It's a very traditional Kai
again.
Oh, converting off of the Night Great Vortex. Yeah, Savantrex is just so on top of converting into super off of random straight hits. I love it. The dash, the backdash to disrespect plus range.
Once again, RTL. Look, he just wants to milk out every bit of damage he can from these.
From that
Throw.
shimmies the throw wonderfully. Savantrex is looking clean right now. Mangaka played a bit of Exurge for a while before, and he was a Soul, and he was a Kai main then, hence the Kai colors front and center. This is a really good, convincing argument to convince Mangaka to start playing Kai again.
Especially now that he's gotten so many buffs.
Bonk. I love that throw animation. Soul just gives this wonderful grin. Ooh, fake out counter hits. Excellent rhythm to the pressure.
Big counter 5H again! It converts this time. Gets the fast RC. That's going to be some damage, but doesn't get the clean hit on the Volcanic Viper. RCL once again.
I feel like he's got to be option selecting. Like when he inputs it, he's also just inputting the half circle. He's just so.
And now it's pretty even.
It's like one-hit game for. Oh no! Even after the buff that spaced out the stun dipper, it still had the second hit whiff. But Savantrex with a well-placed overhead takes the round.
Can't be too close with that first hit of stun dipper.
+0 on blocked overhead. The excellent backdash to dodge the meaty. Close slash. Ooh, excellent backdash from Savantrex to send it back.
We're going for Oki. Trying to backdash, baiting something, but nothing came out. And there's the run-up throw again. Savantrex just isn't dash checking enough. Air throw.
Ooh. Punishes the landing. Gets the conversion. Excellent Roman cancel from Mangaka to take the round. And it gets the conversion on the counter hit.
The first throw. Had the perfect opportunity to as well. Oh my god.
You're throwing me on Oki. I'm throwing you on Oki. And again,
Mangaka getting a lot of damage. What's the Volcanic Viper? Doesn't matter if you just get a throw punish. Nice blocks. Of course,
Roman cancel
RC
blocks it. -10. Respects the dash up throw. Mangaka takes the round. 2-1. As Mangaka is on match points, taking even one more game in our first of 3 best of 5 monthly.
Even with the 6S nerf, still got a nice counter hit, spacing it out.
Specifically, the nerf just made it easier to contest, especially with low profile moves. So it's still really good, but nowhere near as belligerent. Like you can like challenge it really consistently now. Excellent conversion off the purple Roman cancel. Not quite close enough to get dust loose.
Backdash. Oh, doesn't even get to block it with the PRC. There's the air throw though.
Maintains Oki, takes plus frames.
Plus frames again.
Respects
Nice
them.
jump out
Ooh.
though.
Oh, I haven't seen that one before.
Just
barely drops it.
into another DP. Not gonna matter though.
Oh,
Chip damage. Do
literal
your thing.
pixel. Actually, just a single pixel.
That happens a lot in this game because this game deals with chip damage similar to Grand Blue Versus, and that you can only be killed by chip damage if you're on exactly one health.
Pixel.
So you'll see a lot of situations where you'll just be left with 1 pixel.
Slow, careful spacing as Savantrex is taking his time to get out of the corner. He finally sees an opportunity to throw. Locks the -10. Not quite time to punish. Checks the dash up, blocks it this time, expecting a DP. Savantrex has not been doing very many DPs this game.
If I'm being honest, Kai's DP has always been pretty lackluster. So I believe it's a pretty intentional decision on his part, just be safe, not wanting to get spaced out by like a 2S counter hitting his DP, because that's just how his DP works.
I have seen a couple of like hitbox viewers on his DP. It's actually like doesn't even cover the full sword swing, and oftentimes it's not very active.
Exactly.
I just have very distinct memories of the day 1 tournament, like losing to a Kai really early on. Like I got counter hit by his DP and he got like a full combo conversion onto it needlessly. Like I was just completely jealous of the DP at that one moment. But I think it's just my fault for being so easy to hit with the reversal. Ooh, catches the backdash with the overhead.
That will be it. CD Mangaka gonna take it 3-1.
This is mostly for my own personal interest, but I've like been mentally keeping track of which games would have had a different outcome if this was a first to 2 compared to first to 3. So far, all of them were the exact same. So far, all of them would have had the exact same result if it was just the first to 2 that we've normally been doing on the previous rounds.
Who are we gonna see next?
It's not worth it to try looking up on my phone Smash GG because I have to guess the pool and then guess the match. as Mangaka's making a pretty big deal about getting that win. I kind of want to see what match that actually was.
All right, so this will be green Giovanna, or actually I think green said he may be switching to Jacko, so who knows what he's going to throw out this time. I don't know his opponent, though.
I mean, Excruitiation has put out a bounty to whoever gets the highest placement in the tournament while playing Jacko gets an extra $50, no matter how much farther they get beyond that. So I kind of want to see the Jacko pull out today.
We'll see.
Yep,
Looks
hovering
like
straight
it's
over
gonna be
Jacko. I haven't seen too much of Jacko. How's she like this game?
Not like Jacko and Rev 2.
No, she doesn't have the houses, but she still's got the minions and like ways to command them to do stuff.
Yeah, but they don't really work the same, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, she's more like a very indirect puppet character compared to like a summon character.
Kind of. Gamma Nagoriyuki, all right. Gamma's a pretty strong Nagoriyuki, so it'll be interesting to see how Green deals with it, you know, considering day 2 Jacko.
Oh, yeah. The 5 minutes I had to experiment with Jacko before I came out up here, just to make sure Jacko was actually installed on my setup. Her normals seem pretty small. I feel like this is going to be Nago's game, who's going to have an advantage here.
They've always been small, so that's not surprising to me. It's just going to be a question of how well can Gamma deal with Minion and Oki. Yeah, that Jump can release Oki, very strong.
Ooh. I'm liking that Green's got some practice on like doing the double minion attack command in the corner.
Gonna go straight into a Forever Illusion. Oh, Forever Illusion drive it, that didn't kill.
Needed the wall break.
Okay.
Perfect. 7-letter perfect. Ground start first. You don't want to be thrown into the corner with Nago.
Nice, just big attack command to make himself safe on block.
Throws the faultless defense. Another faultless defense on a wake up. Gets the wall break.
Very nice bites from Gamma. Not blocking. All right. Blocks the cross up though. Very good. And Tekiro, what's it going to be? Drop and release. IRC.
Single pixel gets checked up with punish from Nago.
Now the Nagoriyuki did get some pretty strong buffs. His blood meter is a lot easier to manage now because Far Slash gives you a lot of blood back now. Significantly more, almost double the amount on hits it used to be.
Wow. It used to give almost nothing back. That sounds like it's going to be a huge buff in Nago's favor.
It's a very strong buff.
So many games before the patch I were just determined by Nago like doing one too many moves and getting blown up for it. He's going to have a lot easier time managing materials if he's relying on his normals, especially if he can get the corner to work for him.
There's the fight again, and
there
it will chill.
Excellent use of the dash up into command throw as Gamma takes the first round of Nago.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
There it is. Yes, not gonna hit, but takes an advantage. Early burst. One of my favorite things to see in every Guilty Gear game is just aggressive bursts. He bursts to keep the opponent in the corner. I love it.
Oh yeah, aggressive bursts are just absolutely wonderful in this game, especially because the corner break mechanic on top of it.
Not blocking the last hit of the Far Slash. Well, the last hit of the auto combo.
Auto combos might feel a little bit bad from like traditional fighting game players who spend so much time like actually memorizing every button press in traditional combos, but like they're really good for newcomers, and like newcomers are what's going to keep the game alive in like 10 years. Like having people join the scene now who want to keep going and going and going.
I mean, I have nothing against auto combos. I played DB tag for 2 years. Like, I got nothing against them. It's just funny.
I'm just like feeling like auto combos might be like the best innovation in fighting games ever, just because of how accessible they are for people.
Collision driver again. How much damage will it do with Guts coming into play? Wall break, but still not much. That 2K2D did a bit too much preparation on it.
It also looks like they intentionally made Jacko's frame advantage after the wall break super, enough so that she can't really set up a minion and go for something. She just has to like do a run up into it, maybe a safe jump at best.
Nice use of the guard command there.
And excellent run up throw from Green.
You know, at first I was a little sad that Jacko lost her organ and by proxy lost Aegis Field, but I don't think Aegis Field would even be really useful in this game.
Probably not. Ooh, baits the yellow Roman cancel. Out of range for the command grab. Green uses it to escape the corner.
Oh, Whiffle burst, nice punish. Nagoriyuki's OTG 6H just does so much damage, and that will kill. 2-0 right now.
Oh, for Gamma. These matches have been really dynamic with Jacko involved because it like swings back and forth between like almost a zoner rushdown feeling, as well as a much more traditional like neutral going on. These are just like interesting back and forth matches. I'm loving it.
I want to see Green use a bit more of Jacko's JD. It's a really strong projectile, even if it isn't as great as it used to be. And I definitely think he could use it well to deal with Gamma, just, you know, trying to wait in neutral. No, you're gonna explode yourself! Okay. Oh my god!
So like active frames, because Gamma blocked it, the explosion stayed on screen longer from the hit stop, and Green walked straight into it. Oh no! In the mid combo, so
drops the combo. That 2H follow-up is a bit hard to do. It takes a lot of practice to be able to convert the 5P minion toss afterwards, so yeah.
I love Green's use of run-up throw in this entire set as well.
Yeah, Jacko's throw is probably one of her best tools in this game because it sets up really strong minion Oki. Nice confirm off the minion attack command. Another blood rush. This isn't gonna go well. Drops the combo again though.
Oh, and uses the attack command from the thrown minion to get the last chip of health away from the blood rage. 2-1 in our first of 3 monthly.
Santier.
Harassing with those minions.
I want to see Gamma trying a bit harder to use 5P and 2P to deal with those minions. If you can get them off of you, that's really strong.
Can you low profile the minions with 6P?
I don't know.
They're like floating up in the air. It feels like you can. Like they also like swipe upwards.
I'm not sure. Alright, goes in for the minion buff. We're gonna have just infinite meter. Smash the attack command. Yeah, get rid of that minion, please.
And thrown into the corner. All of that chipping harassment.
Another minion buff. So much frame advantage. Sitting on full minion meter right now. Could throw out 3 minions. You got a lot of stuff going on. Goes to the throw after YRC, really strong. OTG Ghost Slash.
In order to go for the jump cancel into an air dash OD. But Naga was ready for it. Sends Green all the way to the corner, taking away like nearly all of Jacko's health. Slash. Frame trap at full screen so this guy is ridiculous.
I'm actually curious, what is Jacko's defensing guts in this game?
Her defensing what?
Guts.
I have no idea. It feels like average. I feel like I would have noticed by now if it was as low as Milia or Chips. I think it's like the same as Kai's. It feels about the middle of the road.
Maybe. I'm sure that information will be found out soon.
I'm certain it's already been found out and just hasn't been spread wide yet.
Yeah, probably.
Because there are some people who just like day one, they don't just like lab stuff out looking for it. No, they like want to get all the numbers instantly.
Nice pressure with that minion, but the timer ran out. It's so weird to me to see such a short timer on the minions in this game. Revolution Driver gonna beat out the command throw.
Reversal command grab. I love it. Oh, it's
Oh, it beat the minion toss! Oh! This didn't convert into super, though! Nice fight again.
Excellent
RC,
use
waiting
of
for
a
the
command
burst.
grab.
Waiting for the burst again, but he gets hit anyways. Now,
Oh.
this is very strong because Gamma did get some health back from that bite, so he's in a pretty good position right now.
Oh.
And takes it with 236H.
the dash up Beyblade from downtown to take it. 3-1?
That bite was such a good decision. That helped him so much.
Wonderful.
A little bit of life gain prevented him from getting chip killed. Very smart decision.
Excellent play from both sides, especially for a day 2 Jacko. 3-1 to Gamma.
All right, so what are we gonna see now? I know what I need. I need water. Good thing I have my water bottle.
Yep. Remember to stay hydrated. And I'm going to go lean over here and use my water bottle as well.
All right, it looks like Frost versus Haas. This is gonna be Kai versus May. This will be the second time tonight we've seen Haas on stream.
And this looks like it's a, let's see, loser side on pool 1, assuming that Smash UGC is updating properly. No guarantees about that because it still shows Gamma and Green is in progress. I believe if this is Haas again in loser side, oh, nope.
This is Haas again, yeah.
Then this is, let me see the bracket. Smash GG's, it's the best software we have for running tournaments. It's still pretty frustrating to use, especially on mobile.
I'm personally more a fan of Challenge, but I've been using Challenge forever in my own tournaments.
Yeah.
So like,
Challenge is great if it's just like, especially for online stuff because there's so few steps involved in it. But Smash GG has a couple of extra features, like the built-in chat room is actually important for a really, really, really big online tournaments, where like every match is its own like personal chat room. But in exchange, it's kind of clunky because it's got too many features for its own good. My main problem with Smash GG also is that it relies so heavily on JavaScript, so it won't load all the information immediately. Or like you'll be staring at the page with like a bunch of blank loading bars for ages, and it won't like tell you like the moment you actually press something. Because it sends like a JavaScript request.
is this a button check? I can't.
This got to
tell.
be a button check
Okay.
because there's no way that they're just going to be whiffing dust in neutral and not punishing DPs.
All right. I really want to see how Frost is going to use these Kai buffs.
I feel like after the buffs, this matchup might actually be like 5-5. My experience with Mei has been like, it's all about how much well you can anti-air her. And in addition to Kai's DPs and other strong moves, like, I feel like he's going to be in a pretty good position in order to control and make
Burst
air
punish.
rushes.
This is big. Gets the air dash. Nice. Doesn't confirm into super though. That could have killed if he reacted and did Orca super.
And also not close enough to the corner in order to wall break. So Frost has a chance to get out with yellow Roman cancel and DPs on his own plus frames.
Nice blocks and a good punish as well. Take the frame advantage. Nice backdash.
Counter hit from the Dolphin, sending Frost into the corner. Immediately jumps out of it, takes plus frames, challenges the plus frame successfully.
I've noticed Frost likes to use slower moves after those plus frames from, oh god, what's the move called?
Ooh,
I forget.
he tried to DP a bit too early. He trusted the visuals of it, but it wasn't active anymore. He did it way too early. But yeah, if he's using like the slower moves, trying to like get like really heavy hits after frame traps, Yeah, like right there, that looked like a 2S after a plus frames.
And it's just not fast enough, so Haas is recognizing it, or maybe just taking his chances anyways and mashing. But it's working out.
Uses 2S 2P that time and gets a counter hit, although no meter to convert it. Totsugeki.
Anti-air and gonna take it.
Totsugeki recovers so fast. If you jump over it, you're not actually at advantage.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
This is quarterfinals, pool 1.
No, getting hit by the charge Sun Edge!
That is not a good look. I like the choice of bursting there to get out at least back to neutral in the corner. Ooh, the stun dipper counter hits it. The attempted sweep.
That's a complete change of momentum than what we saw in round 1.
Jumps over.
Game 1. Oh, nice block on the DP.
Instantly bursts out, doesn't want to deal with it.
Just wants to save the game.
There it is.
Oh, that's just a confirm though!
Goes for the fully charged stuff, so I don't think it was necessary to kill there. I like that choice of like jump back into Kai's dust, like in order to challenge any aggressive round starts from May, as well as jump over any dolphins.
Ooh.
Misplaced
the air dash
the
confirm
fireball.
as well. Oh, nice punish! No! 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 House, come on! No, that was unfortunate. Can RC?
Not able to get the side swap. Ooh, the air dash confirmed. No, they traded with it and counter hits the DP. Yeah, what the Frost is throwing out these dragon punches a little bit too early and too often.
Counter hit.
Ooh, that was a wonderful max range poke. Just barely dodging the dolphin. Not dodging that dolphin.
Try to go for 2H anti-air. Got counter hit though. That move's a bit too slow. We have to do a very preemptive 2H anti-air if you're going to go for it.
Ooh, counter hit another attempt. That looks like a dolphin reversal. Not quite able to confirm the excellent fireball placement.
1-1 now.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Round
Rust
start.
on Vorpal Thrust and gets the charge 5G. Please burst this Haas. Yeah.
Yep, burst it. You can burst bait the on the charge dust follow-ups, but it's really hard to pull off. And you, excellent air throw from a Frost.
Throw back though.
And Haas gets the idea from someone.
Overhead.
Double overhead. Blocks the next one. Yellow Roman cancels out, and May challenges it.
Yeah. Good burst. Good burst.
Save. Counter hit. Mid-screen's not able to get much out of it. Blocks. Chicken blocks. Jumps over. Gets hit high. Blocking.
Oh, nice backdash. Sitting on half meter though. Could make something happen. Oh, Airseed! No! You should have Airseed!
And gets hit trying to challenge the plus frames. Full screen hit from Sun. Ooh, nice conversion. Jumps over it, uses it, double jump. They trade. Good air to air. May jumps over, excellent. Ooh, Dolphin to challenge the, I don't know the canonical move of that, name of that move.
Nice,
but it's a really good one.
to beat out the plus frames.
Roman cancel, keep it safe. Delayed it just long enough. Frost saw that last time there was a Roman cancel like that, and he went for a run up throw. Haas challenged it. This time he gets delayed long enough to frame trap the challenge. Excellent choice from Frost.
Oh no, get the slide swap! No, that's unfortunate! Definitely didn't want that there. Now Haas is back in the corner.
Stun Dipper's safe when you've got the charge on it. Takes plus frames with the jab.
This has to burst it.
Gold burst.
Back.
Takes the hit
Really recommend
and
that.
converts. Frost 2-1.
It worked out, but if he had lost that round, that would have been so scary. That burst was not the greatest.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Dodges both the round start up slash and the dolphin. Good spacing from Frost. Ooh, just barely gets clipped from Haas's jump in. Jumps out of the corner. too slow, though. The Dolphin recovered fast enough. As Ross got an excellent anti-air conversion there. And a Dolphin counter hit. First was probably a little bit unnecessary. I don't think Haas could have converted there.
Just punish it.
I like the yellow RC.
Oh my god.
That time Haas respected the dash up throw, but was a bit too far away for the charge stun dipper.
Yeah, not close enough to the corner to get a conversion though. Gonna kill off the JH.
Bonk. Backing up this round start. Looks like May tried jumping a little moment too late there. Oh, low profiling with the stun dipper. Excellent. Plus frames, jabs. As Haas gets stuck in the corner and decides to burst out. Jumps over the charge stun dipper and max range charge dust. I don't think that kills.
Nope.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow! Just. Now that's a round start.
Totally went for a 6H there, and I think that should have worked, honestly, but whatever. Oh, no, didn't go for the huge damage counter hit 2H confirm.
Nice link. Counter hit to punish it. Oh, that was a very fast wall break out in the middle of nowhere. That was going to be really hard to convert that wall break.
That range you could have gotten 6H, just a quick throw and release 6H, don't charge at all, and because the wall break it would have killed. Gold burst to keep advantage, jumping right over the sacred sun edge.
Throws out both halves of the meteor immediately as we get a full count.
2-2 now.
Full count.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Frost taking a slightly more aggressive round start to jump forward, but still playing like generally safe and neutral, which gets him sent to the corner very quickly. Jumps over the volleyball, but not fast enough. Gets anti-aired. That had to be a misinput. I think that was like a instant air dash input, and he like pressed the button too quickly and somehow like got it down with the motion in there. Ooh, anti-air charge stun edge.
Yeah, Huss is definitely trying to jump over it, but wasn't exactly ready for the timing of it. It does have
Just
a
barely
bit of
built the orca? Not quite.
That'll kill.
The landing recovery.
Huss is getting a lot of mileage out of just baiting these DPs and punishing.
Yeah, the DP on Kai is only good against Mei, specifically as an anti-air. Mei's got some pretty good spacing, especially with like Heavy Dolphin and her larger anchor normals. But it's pretty hard to use it in the middle of Mei's strings. I like that burst. Counter it, close slash.
Yeah, I'm gonna burst it, doesn't want to deal with it. The question is, if Haas loses this round, will burst come back to, before the second or the third round?
I think it will. The burst seems to come back exceptionally fast when you're taking damage while low health, so it'll probably be ready for the next round. Yeah, like right there was a pretty large spike in Haas's burst meter when Haas got hit by that jab.
SCP has an anti-air and just gets hit by close slash.
Full count on a full count. Last round to take the match.
For both players at this point.
I love that round start instant air dash back from Frost. Anchor missed, and the two of them trade afterwards. Gets hit by the Dolphin.
Throw. Doesn't go for charge stun at Joe. He just run up and expecting a reversal that Haas doesn't have.
Whoa! But charge dust, counter hit the sweep. No! Burst goes under. Technically whiffed, so that
doesn't get any burst meter back.
That's got to be a misinput, right?
It might have been a read, honestly. A read on a Dolphin.
Actually, a read would have been a kill there.
Doesn't kill.
Although,
come on, Haas, you can make this comeback. Yes, you need a FD those. Ah!
Yeah, the FD was falling.
Okay, there's the counter hit. No, you dropped the combo.
Side swap. Catches.
Here. Just go to Orca now.
Tries it. Oh, bounces off the wall, not quite. Jumps over the
Come on, Haas. Okay, first.
Burst out. The projectiles trade.
You got FD. You got FD, Haas. Come on.
Oh, no!
I
chipped out.
That wasn't chipped. He just wasn't blocking the 2S.
Counter hit. No, that was a counter hit.
Yeah, he wasn't blocking the 2S.
Ooh.
Definitely matching this time, but with that spacing, 2P wasn't going to cut it. That was a really close match.
That was intense and down to the wire, although still, every game we've seen so far, including that one, the person who won the first of two still won the first of three.
Yep.
I read somewhere pretty early on when people first had the debate because of how fast Strive was. It was something around 5 to 10% of matches would had their result changed from going from up to first to 3. At least on stream, we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, that was Hirsch who did that study because he's been TOing it a lot for WNF.
I feel like a little bit sad that I bought Strive on PlayStation so I could bring it to locals as a setup. And now I can't go to all the PC online tournaments, like Wednesday night fights. Okay. Yeah, that was a really close fight. Haas almost brought that back, Flying Shark. I was like, I kind of want to go back and rewatch that. Okay, we got the call out that they're starting pools 3 and 4.
All right.
So we're probably going to get someone from the end of pool 2 in this match, and after that we're likely to get a pool 3 match.
Probably, yeah.
Of course, like, we had a ton of people sign up for this one.
Not as much as we've been having, but still a pretty decent number, yeah.
Yeah, but like we actually need like people just dedicated to doing nothing but running the tournament at this point because of how big it got. One of the minor downsides is that here at the lovely casting station, we can't actually see the matches upcoming, and when we've got this many pools split out, it's kind of hard to predict what the next match is going to be.
Yeah.
So, like, who's the next up is as much of a surprise for us as it is for you.
We'll see, we'll see.
Okay. This break was brought to you by H2O, the greatest substance known to man.
Drink water. All right, why are we going into rest mode? Please don't turn the PS4 off, please.
No, don't do it. There's so much more Strive to play. Okay.
Thank you.
Is there like a shortcut on this like login menu that goes in the rest mode? I bet there
holding
is.
the PS button.
Holding the PS button after you've held the PS button, like to get or press the
Yeah,
get there.
yeah.
Okay. So it's probably just a misinput from someone else who was here previously. Ta-da! Currently calling out matches for Pool 3, I believe.
What are we going to be seeing now? First, Burglar, you're here and you didn't enter Rev 2. This is the second time tonight I've been disappointed by Rev 2 players coming and not entering Rev 2.
I believe Burst Burglar might have just shown up too late in order to enter Rev 2.
Fair enough.
I did overhear very slightly that apparently he was playing on PC recently, had to jump to PlayStation 4, and was like shocked by the minor differences in input delay.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen that with a lot of players actually.
You can really feel it. Sometimes I'm even wondering like if me practicing on PlayStation 4 online, because they add like 1 extra frame of delay to make the rollback a bit smoother. It's actually the problem with Marvel Infinite's rollback. They had 0 frames of delay on that in that game. That 1 extra frame that makes rollback much smoother makes it slightly different from offline. You can occasionally feel it. Like I sometimes wonder if like maybe my practice on PlayStation 4 isn't as good as maybe I should get PC copy just so I have exactly the same as offline when practicing.
Now I just saw D Jones is up at the setup now, so I guess we're going to be seeing some Zato unless he doesn't play Zato in this game for some reason, but we'll see.
Zato is such an interesting character because it feels like Guilty Gear Strive like says like, okay, we have a number of rules, like you're supposed to like play generally like this, and then Zato just throws all of them out the window. It seems like someone's didn't disconnect their controller properly.
Yeah, seems like it.
And like they're having a minor technical thing trying to fix it out. So like putting the PlayStation in rest mode would actually be a pretty good solution.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, someone figured it out.
Maybe.
They like moved it back and forth once. I don't think there's no way I'm synced up to his. Like I get my controller like over here the entire time. Like I want to check. Okay, my controller's turned off. I had to check. The lovely bits of running an offline tournament. The PlayStation 4 is probably one of the best consoles I've personally used for like grabbing it and just taking it somewhere and just dropping it and like traveling with. But it's a little bit too smart for its own good and can sometimes get stuck in stuff like this, like trying to memorize all the controllers.
Yeah.
So it does result in a couple things. And there was an update pretty like a year into the PlayStation's life where they made it so you couldn't desync your own controller anymore. Like when it first came out, you actually could like go to that options menu and forget your own controller to desync it forever. You can't do that to your own controller anymore, which is kind of amusing because like the next year, basically all the major tournaments were still saying you must desync your own controller after the map, but it was now physically impossible to do.
All right, yeah, D. Jones Zato like I expected.
Zato.
I haven't actually seen him play Strive, so this will be interesting. Doesn't have to worry about setting up unblockables in this game.
No. Zato's command overhead and his ability to convert off of basic throw just make Zato just incredibly hard to block. He doesn't even need unblockables. My one problem with Zato, like why I can't play him, even though I generally enjoy like complex characters like that, is it's really hard to do negative edge when playing on a pad. It's much, much easier if you've got a stick to work
yeah,
with.
that makes sense.
So,
Ripple.
like,
I do not recognize the name Ripple, so this will be interesting.
No,
really
I
like
haven't
intro as
seen
well.
I haven't seen D. Jones play Zato either, so.
Throwing out that 6K, not the smartest decision there, but it is what it is.
D. Jones doesn't try and challenge the punishable bandit bringer. Charge
5D.
dust. I personally would have liked to see a burst from Ripple there.
I don't think it was that bad of a decision because Zato's dust damage isn't too strong as compared to other characters, and probably just saving it to get out of that Eddie Oki.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if getting Oki from Eddie is actually worse than getting Oki from knockdown from the dust.
Gotta be careful about chip damage or just air dashing.
Air dash straight into it. It's okay. Neutral will be fine. The frog is here to help.
I still have the urge to call Eddie's moves what they used to be, like Mawadu and Nobidu, even though they aren't the same moves anymore.
I mean, it looks like a frog. I'm going to call it a frog. It looks like a drill. I'm going to call it a drill. I just have a hard time memorizing a lot of canonical move names personally. The frog. And he's so happy and just
nice damn
man
thing.
grab.
That thing doesn't do too much damage in this game, but still, it's a pretty good mix-up.
If you've got like a negative edge input ready to confirm with Eddie, I feel like you're actually better off with basic throw from Zato. Both of them just standing there with full meter, refusing to roam and cancel the entire match.
I think the difference is what makes Dan Fing good in this game is can throw invul.
Especially on if you're doing it as like your Okazemi, and you can beat wake up throw attempts. Bonk.
I missed Dan Feng when the hand came out of his chest. That was such a funny animation. At least he doesn't set up unblockables anymore.
Oh.
Frog!
Huh. The frog, like, gets hit away by the gunslane. It's actually a pretty nice use, like, projectile characters against it. I like Jones's, like, really aggressive play with an excellent block on the overhead from Ripple.
Counter hit, not confirmed though. Ripple's just really scared of throwing out these DPs, even though I think that would really work because D. Jones is just going for meaties and meaties and meaties.
Ooh. excellent, spaced 2S in order to get the kill. Cross up jab, wasn't quite expecting it. Hit away Eddie, that could be big. Not ready for the dash up overhead.
Fortunately, without Eddie or meter, you can't really convert off of 6K. There's the damn thing again.
Ah, it refills Eddie's meter when he goes for the command throw. That's actually really valuable. Jumps away from the charged dust, but isn't able to punish it. I like the use of 6P as the cross up right there. With the throw, covered in time.
Nice job.
Jones is now like challenging after that negative on block Bandit Bringer or Bandit Revolver. Soul's moves are easy to remember because he just shouts them out to the world.
Zato wins. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Trade at close range.
Nice throw off the block on Bandit Revolver.
Did that like uncharged dust just whiff?
I
That
don't
was like
know.
weird. Like I didn't see blocks done and like he didn't get hit by it.
Blocking the overhead this time, but didn't properly time Eddie K to get a combo.
Caught pressing buttons.
Yeah, burst here, doesn't want to deal
Okay,
with it.
Frog is here.
And that will kill, didn't even bother bursting. Which honestly, well, I don't want to call it a smart decision because he lost, but like that burst is going to whiff in that range. So.
Yeah. It's most of the Eddie-based combos are like burst proof anyways. As
Duel 1.
D Jones is up 2-0 and wake up throw.
This time Doki.
Excellent conversion off the Frog.
Oh my god, they both tried to press 5D. That was stupid.
I like that poke. Ooh, the cross-up Frog. I had lost track of Eddie there.
There's PRC to keep pressure going on. There's the Frog again. Frog coming in to do things. That low standing K.
Not able to get the kill off of that counter hit low.
Oh, nice unsummon on Eddie to keep him safe. And uses Eddie H to just tinks and hits and get in for the kill.
Excellent use of the shadow in order to keep the Soul at bay. And that unsummon is so perfect.
Yeah, again, nice unsummon, keeping Eddie safe.
Ooh, that was a hard read from Ripple, throwing out the 6S, thinking like, okay, you're going to use the... You saw that Eddie's hands parry wasn't going to whiff, so he threw out the 6S to hit the moment that he thought that Jones was going to go into something else with Eddie. Ooh, jumps over Eddie,
right
gets the
over
throw.
Eddie T. And throws right back.
That's a spot I would have liked to see a wake-up DP from Soul.
Exactly.
I want to see both of them trying to go for throw after that Bandit Revolver is blocked. Either Ripple's going to get a tech, or Jones is going to land a punish with it. Either way, Jones takes it 3-0?
3-0.
Wins.
3-0. As we do, in fact, have Jones. Jones has a lot of fans, actually. Wow. This is what Zato does to you. Makes everyone cheer for you. The advantage of playing very difficult characters.
All right, looks like we're going to be seeing Havoc Noah now.
Our
time.
Our very own lovely tournament organizer. He's having a lot of fun when he finally got a chance to walk away from the computers running Smash GG.
Damn, Nightbot out for blood right now. Okay.
Ooh.
Wait, is this going to be D Jones versus Noah?
I think it is.
All right. Zato versus Eno. Let's see Noah do Rev 2 Eno things with that improved hover dash speed.
I haven't seen Eno at all since the patch, so like this is going to be new to me as well. I'm excited.
Yeah, she's She's definitely scarier now just because her hover dash speed is up to Exard speeds, which means high-lows are faster.
It feels like if they're as fast as I think they're going to be, it feels like you just have to make a hard call out and challenge them. Like, you're going to go for an overhead, I'm going to go do 6P.
That won't even work because Noah's going to time it meaty. He's always done that. I'm like, okay, I got double eliminated by Noah in Rev 2 today, got second place to him, and like, so I'm already getting traumatized by like, I'm waiting for him to just hover dash hop, just do it in his face. And that hover dash hop with that speed is so scary now, or well, it's always been scary, but it's scary now that it's in this game, just because with those hops, you don't know if it's going to be high or low, and it's hard to tell. You know, Noah has certain tells in Rev 2 when he goes for certain, mix-ups, but with those hops, it's always hard to tell, and now it's going to be the same experience in this game.
Ooh, round start, both of them just throw out normals and trade. Spamming out the strokes, going for this. Double overhead, doesn't block either of them.
Hop.
Hop. Runs over cross-up dive. 6P.
ACL. Oh, plus frames, no, you gotta punish that in between hits.
And the purple combo says that you actually could have blocked if you had been mashing out of the stagger.
Plus frames again, or just going for the projectiles, never mind. Wrong super. 2H, okay. Gets a nice confirm. Yeah, Z-Jones has to get that stagger timing correct if he wants to get out of these damaging combos. Going for the super ender.
Oh, but now he's got to hold another hover dash mix. Straight into throw for the kill.
That's perfect.
7 white letters.
Throw again. What's the hop gonna be? Oh, just going for the air dash.
Double air dash into a duck high.
Oh yes, please interrupt that. Please interrupt that.
No more strokes. As Noah just keeps throwing them out.
It's one of Ino's best moves in this game. Plus frames. More plus frames. No.
Plus frames.
Fantastic. Good job. Trying to hit Eddie, but Eddie was behind you. Now, when Eddie goes behind you from Drunkard Shade, he is invulnerable during the transit time, so you can't hit him.
Not able to get to the corner to kill, but gets a counter hit on Oki. Noah's running this. Oh, did text that throw.
I got a little bit of damage here. He's really... I almost want to think he's still in Exard mode because he's doing that air dash there, and it's not the same as it used to be, so he's not getting the overheads like he wants to, I think.
But that said, this Exard is doing wonders right now.
There's the hop. Okay, yes, has to RC that. Good job. Good job.
Challenging with the button. Oh, it's low profile.
Stroke. Just fast stroke. Fast stroke. It's an easy input in this game. So easy to mash.
Was it a DP in Exard?
It was a half circle forward.
Half circle motion. Oh, yeah.
And now it's just a quarter circle.
Ooh, back dashes in the air to avoid the frog. Excellent movement from Noah.
Oh, went to the throw this time. Back dash.
Challenge. The fast start up on the first hit of 6H. Oop, try to go for, I think that was an air dash that got missed in, but
command
the
throw.
frame one, the frame 0 command grab.
Ouchies.
Eddie goes FUD somewhere off screen. Someone tell G Jones that Santu 6P got buffed. I think it's a little bit late in the set for that. Ooh, I like that challenge from Zato.
Plus frames! Or just get hit, that works too.
Yeah. You can't abuse plus frames if I can hit.
Oh no, I was expecting a second hop, but he was probably waiting for the burst.
Yellow Roman cancel, goes for Eddie to try and get plus frames. Challenges Eddie immediately. Oh, that must have been a miss input.
OTG will kill, yep.
Bonk. Okay, Ino looks like she's having so much fun when she smashes the guitar down like that. Also, what is that guitar made out of? Like, usually the wood isn't that strong, and they actually will shatter if you do that.
It's made of backyard magic, okay?
As Havoc Noah takes it with a convincing 3-0.
I really wanted to see Havoc Noah use that 5H buff because it got a buff in this patch where 5H launches on hit now.
Ooh.
So I wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah, if you can combo into
really
a grounded 5H, that sounds wonderful in the corner. I was noticing that for a lot of characters, you can almost always wall break if you can get a launcher and combo off of it.
Yeah.
So if Ino now has a way to get that consistently, like especially if she can like do Oki with like close slash or something, can she jump cancel close slash and go for her short hop stuff?
Yeah.
Of course she can. Ino actually sounds a lot of fun to play this patch. She's not the character for me, but seems like a lot of fun with the
She's
stuff
definitely a much better character now. Burst Burglar, chip time. Actually, I think Burst Burglar is playing Jacko now. So I think we'll be seeing Jacko.
Every little bit of Jacko we can see on our first tournament out of the patch is actually going to be wonderful. Also because I hate Chip. Chip was like just a terrible matchup for Ram, and I'm still mad. So, no more chips, please.
I really wish they gave Jacko a way to take mask off at character select, because
Yeah, you have to like win a round and then like do up plus
Yeah,
dust
up and
during
dust.
the victory screen in order to take her mask off.
it's annoying. Because I want to play mask off Jacko.
Yeah, like she looks really good without the mask off in the character select.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, yeah, though the real way to play mask off Jacko is get good.
Yeah, I guess.
Someone entered the tournament with... I kind of like that nickname, Waifu Hunter.
Why? Why?
It's like, he's confident enough to actually like run with it. And like, we're playing anime games, might as well run into anime memes. I'm very tempted to try and mimic what Mangaka just did behind the stream setup, but I also know that A, I don't have enough room, B, it wouldn't look good if I do it. This could use a refill. Let's go, Burst Burglar. Who's hovering on Chip. I no longer want Burst Burglar to win because I hate Chip.
Jacko,
I want
there
Burst
it
Burglar
is.
to win because Jacko's great. Supposedly. I really like those Halloween colors on Jacko. Like when the face mask like no longer like hard clashes with her like the hard black against her white outfit. Here like the black works really well with the darker orange, and the Scott like the teal complements the orange wonderfully. I really like that color. I like it better than her base color.
I don't like her base color in this game just because I miss her hair being white
Wait.
with red on the inside instead of red with white on the inside. Yeah. They should have had a color that just changed her hair back to normal. Well, quote-unquote normal, but...
I think her color 7 kind of does it. It's like a reference to an anime character that's like got a hard, solid color hair.
I've
But,
been
like-
using her color too.
But again, like I've only touched Taco for 5 minutes when I was checking to make sure like she was installed on my setup so I could actually bring it today. For Gold Lewis, it was just like, it just worked, but for Jacko, I had to go to the PlayStation Store and download it individually.
Oh, really? That wasn't the case for me. It just worked for me. That's weird.
So like, I don't know if like my PlayStation didn't have very good internet for like the this week, so like I basically only got the update last night. So I don't know if it was just like a weird thing if like I checked the store like as it was updating or something, but at least for Gold Lewis it just worked without having to try anything. So currently waiting for Burst Burglar's opponent, as I kind of wanted to see the Jacko mirror that he joked by having like selecting of 2 controllers.
Well. What can I say? Play Rev 2, that's what I can say. Okay, looks like Burst Burglar's opponent is here.
Giving him a moment in order to set up and connect his stick. I assume he's got a stick. Can't quite see from here. I almost kind of want to have like a hand camera, like looking down to see like how people are like fighting, like see the ridiculous amount of dexterity that people are pulling off on their sticks as they go.
Wearing a Giovanna shirt. Is it gonna play Giovanna, or is it gonna be a mix-up?
I approve. I should get more like character shirts from fighting games.
I like some of them. I don't like that one just because it's her it's just her art. Like I like ones that are like stylized and stuff. Like I have a nice and May shirt that's I like a lot. And I used to have a shirt that said like Heaven or Hell on it and had Soling Kai.
Okay, that's wonderful. I kind of want that shirt. Or more specifically, I want a Heaven shirt and a Hell shirt, and I want to give one to someone else and like wear the other one at the same time. We both show up the locals like that.
Yes, you see the trans rights color on Jacko. Let's go, Burst Burglar.
Okay, here on this color, like the underside of the hair is like slightly shaded to match the mask, and it actually works pretty well. Let's go. Imagine if reset positions worked in tournament matches. But only...
I mean, that's just what wall break is. Yeah, Random X, I agree. I don't know why this is all 3 out of 5 either.
Noah wanted to try it. So far, every match we've seen on stream would have had the same result with a first to 2. There was one where it went to a full count, but the guy who won the first to 2 won the first to 3 as well. But like, I like the experiment just because there's more strive, there's more fighting. We get to play more games.
Just taking a bit to play neutral. Yeah, going for that kick. That kick has a nice delay on it, so it's a frame trap, but it's also safe.
Now we're starting to see use of Jacko's dust projectile in the air. And actually doing a really good job of keeping Giovanna out, which is not an easy task because of how great her step dash is. Blocking the cross up, excellent, takes the plus frames, back dash. Runs away.
Yeah, Burst Burglar is definitely playing this Jacko much more similar to how you would with Rev 2 Jacko. Just throwing at the minions slowly, making use of them through tosses, and controlling the screen that way.
Decided to go for the purple Roman cancel. I didn't see why Burst Burglar felt that was necessary. Maybe he was like just trying to use the meter so he didn't get the negative penalty. Runs away. Jacko actually seems to be running into that negative penalty danger zone a lot.
And there it is again. I think it's odd that, or well, not odd, but kind of cool that in this game, when the danger comes up, you start losing meter, and then when negative penalty goes up, it's all meter.
It's not very much, but it does happen. Thank you.
Nice chip kill with the attack command, which minions do chip damage in this game. And there's Mask Off Jacko, let's go!
Oh yeah, she looks like she's having so much fun. Like they spent all this time animating her face, doing her facial animations. And like, look at her smile. She's
really nice zoning. Just run straight through all the minions.
We should see more Mask Off Jacko. The animators spent so much time making Mask Off Jacko look good.
Super wall break and kill apparently. Yo, Torchy's tacos off screen. I'm jealous.
I am so jealous of
really
Teddy,
jealous.
who's like acquired tacos off screen and not sharing them, but we should share them because
Torchy's is the best. I love Torchy's.
should go to Torchies more often. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Ooh, Burst Burglar is being really impressive of using these minions smartly and also keeping the minion meter like full at almost all time. Trades.
It's a very different Jacko than what we saw with Green earlier.
Blocking all of Giovanna's basic and plus frame moves excellently. I would like to see Juiceroot get chipped out.
All right, I have a very important question for chat. What does chat think of Jacko's new theme? I personally prefer Juno still, but I like that this one has the guitar at the beginning, which is a sped up version of the bagpipes from the beginning of Juno, which is a cool callback. Otherwise, though, I don't really care for a new theme.
So, I think I would normally prefer the old theme. It's just that the single part of the theme you hear the most is the very beginning of it. So you get that call out basically every single time, and often during the rest of the match you might not like be paying attention to the music. So that early lead that the new theme has is so really powerful, and like especially in like the context of a fighting game, like, it makes it really hard to call for me. Like I feel like the previous theme is like better personally overall, but like this one because of the strong start is just like more fun to listen to in mid-fight.
Is doing really good management of these minions right now. RC, taking the chance to set a minion, but not really getting anything off of it. YRC back, what's it gonna be? Ooh, very nice catch on the backdash. Burst Burglar was definitely expecting a run-up throw there, and it didn't happen.
Has Juiceroot actually done a single throw this set?
I don't know, actually.
I don't think so. I think it's all been just mids. Mid, looking for the higher damage confirmed. I like to see a couple more run-up throws from Juiceroot, except the one time that would have been like a spot where I would have tried it, Burst Burglar baited the throw. Ooh. That time the backdash did get away from Giovanna's close slash. But generally backdashing Giovanna is a pretty poor idea because of how ridiculously active her far slash and her crouching slash are. Ooh, that step dash counter hit. Just bursted immediately.
Burst Burglar sitting on full meter.
Bonk.
Nice attack, man. Yes, get that cross up with the minion. It's very useful in this game. YRC, block the burst, amazing.
Wasn't able to get a full combo conversion out of it, but excellent burst bait. That's going to be really bad because of the burst penalty for getting it blocked. I like the use of that. Ooh, dodge the throw. Run new character song. Yeah, it is pretty hard to compete with the. It's pretty hard to compete with the Rev 2 songs. I look away at chat for an instant, and Juiceroot had taken the round.
1-1 now.
I'm loving the use of Juiceroot is doing of like the dash up 2S right there.
Yes.
Giovanna's step dash is absolutely amazing.
Very strong.
Like I would kill for that step dash on like any of fighting game character I've ever played.
Yeah, it made Johnny strong in Rev 2, and it's making Giovanna strong here. Oh, nice PRC. No! 2S has no horizontal hitbox. You've got to be aware of that.
Makes the plus frames, chases the backdash and still throws it. Stop backdashing. Actually, it's actually kind of interesting. Like the step dash and the throw, catching backdash. The backdash is like the way that you beat throw most optimally, so it's actually a pretty interesting like timing on it.
If Jacko had her old 2G in this game, the one-button DP, like,
ooh,
that would be, like, the cross-up overhead would be so easy to beat for Jacko. I really miss her old B-button mechanics, but I understand why they got rid of it.
I mean, the minions are looking pretty oppressive from here right now.
Alright, okay. Blocks the burst as well. Gonna throw a minion for Oki.
Using the
throw. PRC, this won't kill, but it's gonna be close.
Doesn't block back cross up. Go. Plus frames, tries to jump out.
Nice smash. here. Doesn't get a full confirm though, and accidentally gets a side swap as well. Not looking good for Juiceroot right now. Gonna take a lot of damage with these minions out. Nice, back off and got throw, keeping Juice
Countering with a close slash, challenging out, getting away from that bad situation. Excellent use of yellow. Dashes under the minion toss, and red Roman cancels it. Ooh, with an excellent air series. Wall break as Burstberg.
Drops it. I think that was supposed to be a 5D to wall break there, but got 60 instead, throwing this game.
Catches the backdash from Burglar again.
One thing that I think is a bit of a weakness for Jacko is her backdash, in my opinion, doesn't seem very strong.
No,
it's one of the weaker ones in the game.
I haven't seen it be getting out of very many things so far. Oh.
Okay,
Burglar's changing back to chip.
Switch doesn't want to lose, okay.
Chip switch.
I respect it. I also don't like losing.
I drove all the way out here in like Havoc Noah's section, like drove all the way down the 25 through traffic, and showing up, paying an entry fee, and supporting the venue, probably having to grab lunch if you weren't like planning really far ahead of time. You don't want to lose. There's an investment in showing up to a local. Let's see, first Burglar make this 2-round comeback with Chip, which would actually be the first time we see a on-stream, the first of 5 changing the result if first Burglar makes this comeback. Excellent block of the cross-up and challenges the counter hit. Loving first Burglar's barre here.
Nice, so confirm, gonna get the wall break. What's it gonna be afterward though? Gamma Blade? No, just
just
or bar slash. Not blocking the low.
Just Chip's round start buttons are actually pretty oppressive, and that low is only like -4 on block, so it's really hard to actually challenge it with a fast button.
Nice cross up with the J2K.
As first Burglar is just running back the high-speed ninja. I was never a Jacko main. Command grab actually counters it. Bursts out.
And this will kill, yep. Didn't even have to spend meter. Yeah, Juiceroot's like,
okay.
what is happening now? He's shook.
Full counts 2-2. What is this character? Even after the nerfs to the chip, he's still insane right now. Not ready for the low. Expecting the high with the timing.
Not punishing the Gamma Blade.
Counter hit immediately goes to the burst. I like that. Safe call. First Burglar is just not letting Juice take any of Gio's strength and neutral with the step dash. Just like way incredibly aggressive.
It's just this high speed rush down too fast. Drops the combo. Not gonna matter though if you get J2K confirmed. Kind of super to kill there, but
I would like to see a super there as well. Immediately sent back into the corner, caught low.
One of Chip's biggest strengths right now is that he has so much time to delay all the hits of the Rekka. He can really create some scary
really
frame
ambiguous
traps.
situations, yeah. Excellent blocks from Burst Burglar, blocking the cross-up every time.
Takes the corner for himself and gets a nice little confirm too. Once again, you're gonna do it. No, it was
still he like came out of the corner and crossed up with that. That move is still ridiculous, even if it's easier to 6P. You still have to get the right side for 6P, and that's not a trivial task.
Oh, went for an Alpha Blade wall playing mix-up, but didn't get it. Nice interrupt on Juiceroot's side. Could have RC to kill there, but maybe wasn't ready for it to hit.
Challenges the dash up after the spaced out plus frames. Burst Burglar runs it back, as this is the first game we've seen on stream specifically that was reversed by the first to 3 section. Although I have a distinct suspicion we would have seen the similar outcome, but a much accelerated time frame of swapping out Jacko on the first to 2.
Yeah, if this was the first to 2 after losing first game, he would just switch Chip.
Oh yeah. Burst Burglar is going to be staying on stream. It sounds like Poet's going to be coming up.
All right, Zato versus Chip now. I will be right back.
Looks like Poet's playing someone else off stream. As I'm going to take this moment to stop talking to chat and play with my phone for about 5 minutes. As I shall now become the worst commentator ever ignoring chat. Wahahaha. Yeah. Well, most likely. I have 4 unread messages. I'm not doing that one. Nope. These 4 unread messages were very mundane and not worth mentioning. Boop. Okay, where did Twitch chat go? I like you guys. Twitch chat. Is that Twitch chat? Better. Hi, Twitch chat. As we're getting back into it, as Burst Burglar against... I don't remember who the other person is.
The Perp Killer.
The Perp Killer
is the other player. He shortened his name to Perp on Smash GG, but
I mean, Perp is still a pretty good name.
Perp is a damn good name.
As the Perp Killer,
that's the Perp right there.
The giant May anchor is playing. Burst Burglar has had enough of. Burst Burglar has had enough of Jacko for one tournament, apparently. Jacko has a lot of potential, especially, it feels like she might actually be like the second best zoner character after Axel.
Potentially, but it's going to take a little bit more time for that to kind of show through and be able to be developed here, but Burst Burglar going back to his tried and true chip. Nice anti-air there on the J2K.
There's the nerf that happened this patch. Much easier to anti-air the J2K dive kick.
Goes for the mix. The Perp Killer almost escapes, eats a 6B for the troubles. Here comes the pressure now, Alpha Blade wall run stuff, and then he just serves himself up for the close slash.
Excellent run under from the Perp Killer.
Oh, the purple RC!
Burst Burglar's burst got burgled.
Yo, the Perp Killer making a statement immediately right out of the gate, rocking one of the best May colors out there too. That is the most traditional rushdown character thing ever. They both instant air dash each other and like trade in the air. You know, anti-air's looking like the MVP right now. Both sides eating them left and right so far.
Recovered in time to block that.
Perp Killer does not want any of that Okazemi. He's going to burst, throw the ball immediately afterwards.
Excellent run under from the Perp Killer.
Oh,
and that purple Roman cancel to chase the backdash. Wonderful showing from the Perp Killer.
And Burst Burglar's not a slouch within this scene. Remember, he's like one of the few people that's even beaten Noah in a set out here in Colorado. It was the day 1 tournament, or the week 1 tournament, where he actually was the only one to beat Noah. That was pretty much the only tournament, and I think Noah's lost in Colorado so far. He's been undefeated since. Yeah, but we have to see kind of how things progress. Burst Burglar, one of like the cheapest parts about Chip's kit has been nerfed, but there's still a lot of other strong things with this character, such as a command throw.
Which does a ridiculous amount of damage for being a command throw. Although May has a pretty high guts rating, but like, ooh. I just noticed like one really subtle thing about Chip going for all the Rekka pressure. It does chip damage because it's a special. Like it slowly chipped away like all of May's health and had actually gotten her risk meter up to like 2/3.
Oh, it looked like the Perp might have missed a throw right there. I'm not sure. Instead, he eats a mash from Burst Burglar, and Burst is able to take round 1 of game 2.
It's kind of hard to use a throw as Okazemi in this game because 5 frames of throw protection and only 2 active frames of the throw. Might only be 1 active frame on the throw.
I think it's like startup is like 2 frames.
Yeah, startup 2 frame. I think it's active
stuffs the Dolphin. And just like that, our wonderful Cephalopod is back, so allow me to relinquish the microphone.
Cephalopod returns to the Silvertabby and Cephalopod co-commentating off the Burst Burglar and the Perp Killer. As the Perp Killer actually had a number of really excellent run-unders to challenge a Burst Burglar's chip pressure.
I see.
Dolphin, Roman cancel, take the pressure. Burst Burglar challenges immediately with, not able to punish.
Nice 5D.
Charge
Perp
dust.
Killer does have dust. Tries to bait it, but Perp Killer doesn't even throw it out.
I feel like that was like a mandatory spot to throw the dust. Oh, with the throw.
Ow.
It-
Ow.
Oh no.
Ow.
First Burglar wasn't able to punish it properly, and the Perp Killer returns taking the round. Excellent air dash back into it, heavy, and counter hit in the corner.
Ouchie.
With a
Oh, it doesn't kill. You hate to see Beta Blade blocked. It's so bad.
Oh!
And block Gold Burst too.
It was air block, so it was much harder to punish.
If only you could throw burst in this game.
Excellent CP, 6P.
You can RC it, take what little damage you can.
I don't
Need
care
some
if
advantage.
First Burglar's like, I don't care if I've lost all my health and my burst. I'm going to keep coming at you.
Well, he doesn't really have any choice. The only projectile he has is Shuriken.
And that thing's got a ton of recovery. Oh!
Little slash cushion in the backdash.
That was an excellent use of the Dolphins' recovery as the Perp Killer takes 2-0 right now. One more round to send, I believe, we're down to losers. Excellent whiff punish for the Dolphin. I'm really liking the Perp Killer's
Nice jump out of the JCK. Drops the confirm though. Gonna get hit by the reversal, not gonna kill, but it's gonna be really close.
not able to run up the entire screen in order to establish Oki. First person where
Cross up, nice overhead. Does have the meter bit confirmed just in time, but didn't react to it.
ooh,
Blocked it.
punish, not, goes a light punish and caught pressing something with the Dolphin. I believe that's the first time we've seen Burglar use the overhead rec of this entire tournament.
He's
Or
saving
actually
it for
any
when
chip.
it really needs it.
Any chip for that matter, actually. I love the character diversity that we've been seeing in Strive, actually. Although there's still a decent chunk of May, Chip, and Soul, like, basically we've seen like almost every character on the roster today.
Blocked overhead again. Killers has really good recognition of this.
Does Perp Killer not have a punish for that practiced, or is it less on negative on block than I remember?
I think it's the spacing that's what's killing him right now. Burglar is spacing it really well, so unless you're actually something fast, you're not going to be in a good position
In
to
order
hit
to punish
it.
it,
Yeah.
Ooh, wonderful neutral jump, round start from the Perp Killer to challenge the aggressive round start from the first Burglar.
Nice
Excellent
anti-air.
anti-air.
Gets a side swap as well.
Challenges the plus frames by jumping out. I like the gold burst there to escape the corner. Ooh, excellent use of the purple
cross
one to
up.
cancel. Tries to bait something. First Burglar doesn't. I like what First Burglar is doing with the double jump after the, yeah, it was counter hit both times. I kind of want to see May in a ninja outfit now. Dolphin goes over as they're both. Having seen how explosive it was, it looked like they were playing a much safer farther back neutral than next time. As Burglar eats 3 Alpha Blades in a row.
Nice run up, close flash. Just in a range for the overhead kiss.
Just
No,
barely not able to be punished, and Killer gets the whip punish afterwards.
Not going for the air dash confirm, which would do a bit more damage and wouldn't hit OTG.
First Burglar jumps out from the corner pressure and takes it back mid-screen, chases a retreating Killer, who challenges the soft Oki. Blocks it, really late.
And there's
Command
the
grab.
gun rose on. Is it gonna be? Cross up Alpha Blade, but blocks it. Good job.
I like how Burst Burglar knows he's low health and has been faultless defensing everything.
It's really important.
While the Perp Killer actually has lost like nearly a full heart of life from just chip damage, like that much of life. Without a faultless defense towards the end, despite having all the meter in order to defend on it. Perp Killer needs a bit more practice on the wake-up timing of that throw, it seems. He's missed it many times this set. Ooh.
Nice air backdash shade. Oh, but now Burst Burglar has the corner, which is exactly where he wants to be as champ. Counter hit, 5H. Gonna get a wall run combo, never mind. Drops the close slash in the air.
Still taking pressure. Counter hits a challenge.
Can Rose on again? What's it gonna be? I was expecting a super. There's the air throw. Blocking the overhead. Oh, nice! Cross up. All right. Get RC and that'll kill. Yep. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Burst Burglar running it back once again.
Full count as the May chip mashup is so explosive. This is wonderful to watch. Given all chip mashups are explosive because of his low health. Bonk. I love that 60 opening from May. They adjusted, I believe, 1 or 2 of Chip's normals to be weaker against low-profile moves in this patch, and that was like the first time I've seen it like really come out.
Yeah, Miss 6P is one of the best counter poke buttons in the game, I think.
I like the backdash from May. Realizing. Oh no, the anchor whiffed and excellent DP in order to punish. I love the Perp Killer's like air control right now.
Nice PRC to punish it. Oh, no punish on the Beta Blade though. 2H is a bit of a slow button for a punish.
It was a little bit out of range. I don't know if it would have actually hit there. Okay. Whoever animated the actual dolphin like squishing and like having a surprise face when he like runs into something, that is like a wonderful little touch.
Oh, there's the Alpha Blade wall run mix that blocks it, but I really, really want to see Chips using that more. It's so cool. But maybe I'm just biased because I miss old chip mix-ups. Oh! Blocked it!
In the corner.
Gonna kill you. Has to burst. Has to burst.
With the 1 pixel left and clock
Okay,
low.
Ash gonna take it.
As the Perp Killer takes it with a very close 3-2.
May wins.
There were no wall runs achieved in this particular match, as we get to see Noah, Havoc Noah coming back to the stage.
What is it gonna be this time? Uno versus Faust. First Faust we've seen all tournament. This is Ryyudo, I think.
Faust got a decent list of buffs this patch. I haven't seen one since the patch dropped.
He
I feel
hasn't. I heavily disagree. He didn't really get any buffs. His 2H technically got buffed, but like it doesn't matter. And yeah.
Yeah, it's like Faust's problem is he can't check people when they're dashing up full screen. Not really. That wasn't Faust's problem. I believe what the patch notes said.
One actually important buff he did get though is change to way his drill works. Basically, it's easier to confirm into and get a combo with meter. Still a terrible move, but slightly better.
And he also can actually wall break if he actually gets a hit in the corner with the change to the super. But he's still Faust, and it almost feels like the developers don't want him to be good. Because like a lot of his items just are nowhere near as strong as they were in previous games.
Yeah, or they're just flat out bad for him.
Oh, that was an excellent move
Going
from Faust
into,
in order to high profile.
God, what is that move called in this game? It's not hack and slash. Snip, snip, snip. That's what it's called now.
Wasn't looking for the whip grab. that is
Very nice use of the extended hurt box from Afro. Now, an important thing about Afro that you gotta keep in mind, block on the gold burst, no punish though. This is close. Chip down is gonna be a problem here. Has to RC and blocks it to get the 2H kill. As I was saying about how Afro works, when you have an Afro, your 6Ps are no longer head invul. So your anti-airing ability is heavily weakened.
which matters a lot because oftentimes he'll like do his spiral down dive kick and like jump cancel off of it. If you can't challenge that consistently with 6P, you've got way more options.
No punish should be sure. Well, kind of a punish.
You don't want to trade with a super.
It's better than just getting hit by it.
I like that gold burst.
Projectiles, no tracking.
Not quite enough in order to punish it.
PRC didn't go for an air throw there, which would have worked. Nice. Scalpel doing its work.
Bananas. Oh!
Playing this really slow.
Excellent air to air again.
Not blocking the overhead after the hop front dive. Yeah, and another one of Faust's weaknesses is his 5P and 2P leaves him 0 on hit. So you don't even really get any advantage from checking someone with them.
And he doesn't have too many specials to confirm into on hit either.
Well, no, he just flat out has 0.
Yeah, 0's a not many number.
Yeah. Technically.
I really like what they've done with Faust's character design, and the interesting ideas behind like the random item throw are still as relevant today as they were when it was introduced. But like, I feel like they just took away too many of Faust's tools.
I think, if I'm being honest, I think they really tried to change his identity from a character who controls the screen by introducing chaos and abusing it with this huge normals to character who is solely just about RNG, and I really don't like that change.
No.
Oh no, you really don't want to let that that Scarecrow go all the way, but good thing for him that Havoc Noah didn't punish it. Oh, nice frame trap with what is it called? Spin in this game.
Excellent use of HCL right there in order to check any follow-up pokes or frame traps and hit a tall character from so far away.
Oh no! You don't want to use love from that height. It can be really dangerous. Nice catch on the backdash with...
And burst the bait.
Here's the command throw. Ouchies, ouchies, ouchies.
Goodbye, wall. Hello.
I don't know if this will kill. It will, okay.
It does.
I wasn't sure how much of a difference Guts was going to make, but clearly not enough.
Blocks the overhead. Gets only a very short punish off.
Oh, be careful with the bomb! Yeah.
Hope to block it.
Ah, super! Oh, super so annoying.
There's a single jab of health left. Ooh, backdashes to bait an anti-air.
That was smart. That was a really smart H-dive.
Eno wins.
I really think, like, I don't know, Arxis saw how good J2K used to be and just said, nope, we're making it useless now. No drill canceling, terrible on block and hit. It's just no more fun allowed, no more drills.
Would Faust be in a good spot if they just made his numbers better across the board, like doubled his damage and like everything's plus on block or something?
I don't think so.
He's got,
I think his main problem is he doesn't really have combos.
Yeah, like we saw a punish opportunity when he was back to corner. He got like a 2-hit combo off of what should have been like a -15 situation on a guaranteed punish.
You either need meter or counter hit to get a spin, 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 which is your main combo tool now, and it's way too inconsistent.
Yeah.
If they could, okay, if they either increase the start or decrease the startup of spin, or made it so a lot of his normals are more advantageous on hit, then I could see him being decent because he could combo into spin more easily. But as he stands and as I think they want to make him as a character, I don't think he'll ever be good. If they really just want to focus him on him being the RNG one.
He just needs better RNG if that's the case.
Maybe. Or just better items.
Yeah, a lot of his items, I feel like half or more of his items are either not very useful or barely useful.
Yeah,
compared
okay.
to, like, he had so many different copies of Mini Faust and Plus R, like 50-something items, and like all but 2 or 3 of them were amazing for him.
It's like, okay, so food has always been beneficial to either player, which, whatever.
That's the nature of the game.
But like, you know, his new horn item, it throws closer to the opponent, and if the opponent grabs it, then they win neutral.
And you're fundamentally throwing out like what's basically a fireball, so you've got a recovery animation, and they can see that you're going for it, so they can like run up, like expecting to be more or less plus to be like in an even better spot to get the horn when it shows up. Because it's such a small item pool, the horn's actually pretty common. There's what, like 7 items?
Let me think. Afro, horn, mini Faust, meteors, hammer, weight, food, banana, 8.
8 items.
Because banana is technically different from the rest of food.
Okay. Gold Lewis Dickinson.
Oh, Gold Lewis. Whoa there.
Another
Whoa
character we
there.
haven't seen today.
This is actually my first time seeing anyone play Gold Lewis.
I'm not a fan of him because his Behemoth Typhoons on block, you can option select like all but one of them. So his pressure's not that strong. He's got the low move speed of a heavy character.
He seems really weak to FD, so...
Yeah, especially the FD. So he's basically a slow heavyweight character that can be zoned out. Like right there, he did a round start Behemoth Typhoon in order to challenge it, and was backdashed and still had time for a far slash punish. Like more than like minus 26 on Cliff.
Guts is just really having or a ton of difficulty getting any hits in.
Yeah.
I mean, you got like
even at full screen, that minigun's actually minus on block.
Skyfish got a huge damage buff now, but it's not gonna matter if it's just blocked. Oh, nice confirm though, and it does.
There it is. Wow, the damage shows through for Gold Lewis, taking the first character. I think my main problem with Gold Lewis is that his downsides of like slow and poor defense aren't offset by the upside of giant normals. Like if just his basic buttons were as big as his Behemoth Typhoons, I think he'd actually be in a half decent spot. But until then, I'm just not happy with Gold Lewis's power level.
Not gonna kill, but it's gonna be really close.
This is actually a really bad spot to be in against Ramlethal because of her. She gets so much benefit from a positive bonus.
And then, yeah.
That's like another backdash dash up into a far slash was able to punish because of the bad frame data on that move.
I'm really liking near-death Saran combos. Doing a lot of routes I've never seen with this character. It's really cool. Not going for OTG, which I've seen a lot of Rams do. They do, what's that move called? It's whatever her new one is, like ground slam with the swords. They do that on throw.
I don't have the name of it memorized, but just like slam is good enough. That entire combo, NierDeath was going for a burst-proof option with sword throws and tried to do the burst-proof super, but it was too high up because of the juggles. But yeah, Gold Lewis struggles a lot against zoners, and Ram is like this weird zoner hybrid, zoner rushdown hybrid that's like plays against both of Gold Lewis's weaknesses.
Yeah, typically you see Ramlethals not really willing to throw out those swords just because without them she's kind of at a loss in neutral without her big normals. But NierDeath is just throwing them out knowing that like Gold Lewis can't do shit about it.
Yeah, he really can't.
Nice Behemoth Typhoon. But like his movement's so slow he couldn't even get Oki there.
That one's like plus 12. That's like that's like his main advantage. Is his slow Behemoth Typhoons are super plus. And that's a great damage if you can get to the corner. The Tiger Knee. Perfect Behemoth Typhoon. Let's go. Making this character look good.
Ouchies, ouchies. Oh no, it dropped.
Yeah, that overhead slam, its vertical hitbox is a lot smaller than it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. And there's
Bigger
the
than it was
laser
in the
super.
beta, but not by much. 33 positive bonus taking over the entire screen. Another thing about Gold Lewis is that he can't escape a lot of pressure strings because of his large hitbox, and I don't think he can super jump. There's like something like he doesn't jump high enough.
He can super jump, but it's like, it's tiny still.
Get it?
Chip damage is going to be a problem here.
Yeah, he's out of meter to only time. Yeah, that was the last bit of meter to FD with, and he got caught pressing a button.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Guts switch to Nagoriyuki here. Never mind. Okay, just running it out.
Going straight with Gold Lewis. The main thing going Gold Lewis's favor is that with his special Oki and his high easy time getting a launcher with Behemoth Typhoon, he does a ton of damage. Like that was just a 2-hit combo. Boom. Another 2-hit, 3-hit combo. Boom.
Oh, okay, good block on the super. No punish though.
It's like minus 20-ish or so. Like that's plenty of time to do like fart heavy slash into super.
Whoa there.
Reversal
Down
super. Let's go.
Kill.
Yeah, like right there, that coffin slam down is his heavy slash. That thing should be like a giant throw the coffin in front of him, like big button like Potemkin has, in my opinion.
It's, I don't know, it is what it is. Like, May has a similar 5H, so I'm not really surprised.
Let's see.
Down with the system could get blocked, yeah. Get a punish. No,
not
like
close
that,
enough. Ram only combos into her sword toss with a close hit on heavy slash. Nothing else has got enough hit stun.
I really want to see Guts getting some use out of the new Skyfish buffs. It does a lot of damage raw now. Oh, nice.
Oh, throw bait. Yeah, I expected NierDeath to get an extra hit on the wall before that.
Oh, no!
Too much pushback. Ram's combos are so burst safe because of that pushback, but
oh my god.
I love it.
That was stupid.
Straight DP super right out of the block, getting hit by a yellow Roman cancel.
Torkable and TieTuesday. I actually don't know who Torkable's been playing in this in Strive.
I don't know offhand, actually. I want to say Soul, but I feel like that's wrong.
No, I don't think it's Soul.
I feel like
Torkable wouldn't play Soul. He's probably playing Kai. Probably, if I had to guess, but I don't know.
Soul with Kai colors.
Maybe. TieTuesday probably going to be on Soul as usual. Actually, no. I think he might be playing Potemkin now.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a situation of both. Potemkin, just due to his nature as Potemkin, he's got like a weird matchup spread. I feel like Potemkin's one of the characters that like encourage you to have a secondary in order to cover his weird matchups. Especially against like Axel and other characters that can keep away the slow-moving Potemkin very effectively.
I really don't agree. I think Potemkin is one of the top tiers in this game, and even against Axel, it's not that bad of a matchup. Not as bad as it used to be.
Ooh. I felt like Potemkin was like solidly mid-tier. You're saying like he's like really up there right now.
Yeah, like I think he's like top 3. He's good.
Top 3 is a claim when you've got Chip and Soul running around.
Who dares to enter the melee?
And Nago, and Ram,
Still Kai, that's what I
and
thought.
May.
Okay.
Soul battle.
A tale as old as time. Soul vs. Kai.
Now, all right, Canon says Kai wins this, but we'll see what happens.
I would not have believed him before the patch. There's a chance that now with Soul's 6S being much easier to contest in neutral, as well as Kai doesn't need to take as many risks in order to challenge far slash spam. I think it might actually move over to Kai because I think Kai's neutral is better than Soul's.
Maybe.
Especially his air buttons. I like Kai's way more than Soul's.
The problem is if Torkable gets too predictable with Sun Edge, Soul can just Grand Viper under it. Oh wait, sorry, Night Raid Vortex under it. Button check.
Yeah, so Soul can make a hard read and get in as the rushdown character, but I feel like without Night Raid Vortex, I think I prefer Kai in the matchup for neutral. So if Soul's not going to be quite as infinitely impressive in the corner on block, I can see Kai like being like maybe like 5.5, 4.5.
Maybe.
Duel 1.
Round start 6H from TieTuesday.
Classic Soul round start. Nice delay.
Just bursting to get out of the Soul pressure.
Plus frames. Oh my god, 3 frame 5K!
That situation I think was the 5-frame version because I don't think the close bit hit, but still 3-frame 5K. Like that's hard. It's so hard to use your plus frames when Soul's just doing stuff like that. Oh, they added some extra frames to that, so much easier to get the counter hit.
Oh my god, no punish on Night Raid Vortex. Nice anti-air
like
5K.
I think it's like minus 15 exactly. Most characters can get a 2H starter if they buffer it.
Whoa!
Counter hit the reversal from Soul. Torkable taking the first character.
Blocking it
Blocked
this time though.
Pushback make that minus 10.
Big
move.
combo. Ouchies. Ouchies. This isn't gonna kill.
But it's going to feel really bad for that life bar.
Oh, didn't confirm off the JH. Oh, nice backdash to bait punish.
The 5K anti-air slam down.
Wild throw.
I still have not seen a Soul actually roaming cancel after wild throw.
We'll see.
Bonk. Bonk.
Night Raid Vortex. Ouchies. Yeah, burst it.
I felt like it was a little bit late to burst that. Kai lost like 30-40% there.
It's better late than never. At least you're not in the corner.
Yeah, he doesn't get Oki that way. Ooh. TieTuesday's challenging these plus frames almost every time. Just barely close enough, didn't get the height.
Wild throw and close it out again.
The classic. Kai died right there with 100 meter. I personally would have liked to see like wake up DP into Roman cancel. Although you can throw reversals in this game, can't you?
Yeah, you can, and I understand the hesitance not to. As I was saying earlier, Vorpal Thrust is really easy to bait out with proper spacing on a long-range blow, like Soul 2S. Nice
That
throw.
time he didn't actually challenge the plus frames.
Oki, blocking
Minus
that.
15. Trades. Oh, that single, that's a special, did not ship, got chipped out. It is so much easier to punish that Soul DP after the patch.
Definitely
Wow.
is, yeah.
It's still really good, but it's no longer like belligerent. Like if you throw out a badly placed Dragon Punch, you're going to get punished for it.
I remember joking on like when the game released that his S-Volcanic Viper was similar to like Dimitri's DP and VSAV and that it's nearly unpunishable, but not really anymore.
That was an excellent use of Stun Edge. Oh! The charged Stun
Sitting
Edge.
at 4 meter, yeah. Oh, and this will kill.
Uncharged one.
Bye.
But see
Very
ya.
nice RC on the 5D uncharged.
Yeah, the uncharged version of Dust is like 21 frames. That's really hard to block that consistently. You can do it if you're like staring for it, but like if you're looking for anything else, you're not going to catch it.
First, get out of the corner. Yep. Wow, very nice check on the dash in. Fortunately, it wasn't enough. Great, Siren Rave.
Soul is still wonderfully strong in this game and still has all of his high damage output. He's just not quite as unpunishable as Belligerence. The 6x anti-air counter hit into...
And
that was an excellent conversion.
That was a good conversion, definitely.
Okay. I'm now imagining someone modding their PC version so that Kai's stun edge has been replaced with dolphins, and so has Soul's Gunflame. Just throws dolphins, and both of them shout Totsugeki both times.
I really hope. Oh my God, Fafnir! Stop!
Fafnir!
Stop!
Fafnir! Counter.
I really hope someone on PC hasn't filmed me and modded in Kai's blue special effects on his lightning, so like it actually looks like it's supposed to. It annoys me to no end that Kai's lightning is yellow in this game. It completely like ruins the entire dichotomy he has between Soul's red and Kai's blue.
The yellow gets lost inside and stuff.
Wild throw!
Just a straight meaty. Fafnir. Ooh! Sweet punish. Excellently spaced Sundipper there.
No punish.
Yeah, you have to first. Not ready to punish that DP. It still is pretty fast. Oh no, not properly spaced. Counter it. Excellent. Stun Dipper. Stun Dipper. Stun Dipper. Torkable's doing some work this round.
Definitely. Sitting on full meter now too with that positive bonus.
Oh no! Counter hit Fafnir in the corner. Just 4 of them in a row.
Plus raise. Ah!
Oh, he side swapped so he couldn't get the optimal combo. That's like minus 20 on block.
Ouchies. Don't die. Yes, please RC that. And Smack Dash trying to bait a DP, but still good.
Oh, but 6S is still huge. Even if you can challenge it with 6P, you still have to respect it.
Well, nice answer here with 5K.
Going for the wall break, doesn't quite want it. Not blocking his feet.
Oh, nice
Base
punish.
DP
Here we
and
go.
gets the counter hit.
Throw, OTG. Nope, just goes for Oki. Fire slash.
Frame trap on the far slash.
2-2 now.
Full count.
Mankind. Duel 1.
Why is Bandit Bringer only -2 on block?
It's -7 now, so that's the
okay.
why.
Okay. They patched that. I missed that one.
It's -7 and it has a lot of pushback now, so it's really hard to continue pressure afterwards.
The Fafnirs.
Oh my god.
Just get over here, Sky. I love the subtle animation on how the clothes react to him, like moving around in that wind pose. The characters in this game are just so wonderfully animated everywhere. Get
Wild
back here, Kai.
throw. No punish on the Volcanic Viper, too far away. Nice interruption with the Volcanic Viper. 6K is too slow in this game to do a real block string with it.
Gets the wall break. With fast air, it's enough.
TieTuesday gonna take it over Torkable.
3-2 to TieTuesday.
Saul wins.
Oh. Full count set, Soul versus Kai. Counter hits in, Oki. Counter hits everywhere. Ah, why is Strive so much fun to watch?
Yeah, it's fun to watch than it is to play, and that's why I'm commentating.
I mean, it's fun to play when I have a good matchup. And then I have run into Chip. It's no longer fun to play then.
Who are we gonna see next?
I heard Torkable get called over to a losers round match after that, getting knocked out of the winner's side. So
I wonder how close we are to top 16, question mark?
I think top 8 because we had a lot of really small pools. If we had top 16,
Oh, thank
like
God.
the pool would only be like 2 or 3 matches long.
I am really happy if this is top 8 then. No, it's top 16.
Yep. He prepared for having like another 80, 90 people show up.
Yeah.
We had a lighter week than usual.
Looks like stream is Havoc Noah versus NierDeath. That'll be Ram versus Zeno.
Ooh, that's gonna sounds like a really wonderful to see match. Mangaka just called up to a stream match, probably the one immediately following what Havoc Noah is sitting down for. I see the Undersoul has shown up in chat. Excuse me while I struggle for a moment with my water bottle while trying to deal with the fact that masks cannot allow you to drink water. Okay. Nope. There.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
Now, I don't know what Having Noah thinks about this, but I think Ramthal is one of Eno's hardest matchups to play. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Ram is pretty good at challenging Eno's neutral structure, but her lack of a strong defense outside of 6P and her DP super means that it's pretty swingy if Noah can get Havoc Noah can get in with Eno. I think it's mostly because I think almost every Eno I've run into is like a dedicated Eno player from Xsurge. They have a ton of pre-existing practice. I personally found the Eno matchup hard as Ram, but I think that's almost purely because there's a bunch of really good Enos rather than like the matchup is actually hard for Ram.
Yeah, maybe.
Like right there, Havoc knew immediately that Ram was going to check with a far slash and just immediately went for 6P, didn't wait for anything. And is abusing Ramlethal's relatively weak defense with going for like all these short hops and the throws there.
There's the hops that I'm telling you gotta be scared of.
Yep. As Spine Shark has promised, in order to get, actually, as Spine Shark wants to see the next Rev 2 monthly. Yeah, normally at the monthly we have enough room to actually run 2 side-by-side streams as we get to see the wonderful animation on Eno's Super. However, locally we did a little bit of redecorating. There's a couple extra arcade machines on stage here, so we were only able to fit 1 stream. So I believe the in-between games, Xsurge plus R and Third Strike, Uni as well. We didn't get a chance to show any of those on stream today because we only have 1 stream set up. Normally we have one for like Dragon Ball has a stream that starts early, and then we also can like run another stream on the main option channel separately. We didn't have a chance to do that, so we didn't get to show Xsurge on stream today. Apologies.
Plus phrase! 4 plus frames! 4 plus frames!
And like, suddenly we just see Ram like just win neutral 2 button presses after struggling so much in the corner against it.
Oh,
Having to make a hard call out with 2S in order to challenge the stroke. Gets Oki.
Gold burst. Projectiles!
Avvercus is just like 6P, 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 like 3 times in a row there because
6P's good.
the thing is it's exceptionally good against Ram because basically every single last one of her good buttons except 2S loses the 6P. But even her sword toss can be low profiles.
Nice mash on the hop.
Oh! Counter hit a throw. Too early on that 2S. NierDeath had the right idea, but it was just too early.
Now, Ino's JD did get a buff, so you can actually get a combo off or with dive afterward.
That explains why I've been seeing Havoc Noah go for a lot more of like a fake double overhead into JD.
Yep.
Hello. I love that round start from NierDeath.
It was really smart. Proper spacing even with the nerfs to Ram JH. Yes, air to air and the note to keep him covered while he went in for the hops. Really smart.
Oh!
The
ACL is airborne. Looks like Noah tried to stand up or like hover dash. Oh, I think Noah was inputting the quarter circle for a stroke and had to stand up from the last part, like holding up in order to actually input it.
Noah just isn't respecting these wake up supers, but it's not really mattering, honestly. He's just not scared to keep going in because he knows it's going to work out enough times for it to be worth it. Oh.
Ooh, nice backdash. The iframe barely getting away. Like, NierDeath getting pushed into the corner again and having to take. Blocks the overhead, but forgets that the stroke is a low.
Super, and that'll kill.
As
Gonna take a 3-0.
is that 3?
Yep, that was 3.
I felt like it was only 2.
It was 3.
Strive is really fast. Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna be seeing Gamma and Mangaka next. This will be Nagoriyuki versus Soul.
I personally feel like Nago has a slight advantage here because like Soul can't use some of his better neutral tools in 6S and his Gunflame because Nago just has bigger tools.
We'll see what happens.